what's up, guys? Sorry, I'm like live from my office right now. How many streamers have made that joke? I bet I'm the first one. I bet I'm creative and I'm that creative and cool. You know what I'm saying? Hey, what's up? I'm back. Oh, it's just Raleigh. Hi. And Ashley. Thank you for the hydrate. I stopped watching this guy when he said Chex Quest was bad. I never said that. Only I've made that joke? Dude, I could have fucking milked that for like 10 minutes. Oh, that would have been funny. It's like I never left. It's like I never left. Hey, what's up? I'm back after like 2 months. Not 2 months, 1 month. I stopped watching this guy when he stopped streaming. Hi, Lauren. Yeah, I know. I'm surprised how late he was. I'm going to comedy jail. No, I'd go to comedy jail if I milked that joke for 10 minutes. If I pretended I was like at my office desk. I haven't been streaming for like a month because I got a fucking job. That's not believable. No, sorry I stopped streaming. If you remember last stream, I said next week I'm gonna try and get like 3 streams in. That didn't happen. I actually did want to do that, but yeah, I couldn't. I hit a mental ditch, and I was like, okay, I gotta work on my mental health before I start streaming again. Did I really do that? Not really, but I am feeling better. So, yeah. Hi, Shapoopies, what's up? You started playing Pokemon Unite? You don't need to censor Pokemon, you need to censor Unite. Should stream Fallout 4... Oh my god. No, I streamed Fallout 4 before. I tried to do like a really fucked up modded thing. You can't really do that on PS4. You can only get like a few fucked up mods. You can't really get any. So the funniest thing I had was a desk fan launcher. Or was it a mini... I think it was a mini nuke launcher that like just crashes your game. Oh, I just realized what you said, Ashley. Yeah, but hey, what's up, guys? I'm hopefully gonna be streaming again. I'm glad you guys showed up. I was so scared that no one was gonna show up. Everyone forgot about me. Field of view 72. Hang on, sorry. 90. Okay, 90's like max. I don't know how I feel about that. If 90's like max, then we'll go 80. Subtitle size is good. What? I don't know what they mean by that. Audio is good, I think. If audio is not good, tell me. And I won't change it. No, I'll change it. I'll change it. Alright, that seems all good. There's an achievement for moving every setting, including the sliders. I'm gonna have that off. This is dumb. Oh, fuck. Does it mean all that? No, I can't be fucked. That would be kind of funny. The entire slider? Yeah, I ain't doing that right now. Who can't stand to see the franchise anymore? Fair enough. Hi, Tala! Should I start the game? Fuck it, let's start the game. I do need to add that at the start of this game it did say, have you played Stanley Parable before? I have. And I have seen, like, all of the endings for the original game. So, yeah. If that changes anything, I don't know. It might not change anything.
This is the story of a man named
That is
Stanley.
loud. For me, it might be fine for you.
Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee.
It just unlocks the new content straight away, you think? That's actually really good.
Number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons.
It's weird not seeing like the default. No, it's still like kind of the default like Gmod fucking model.
Buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others
This is such a weird game to see on console though.
Stanley relished every moment that
This is just a very computer game.
though he had been made exactly for this job.
Legends Arceus has ruined Pokemon games for you? Really? I heard that's like the best one in like 10 years.
And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley.
They entirely
Something he would
rebuilt this
never
game in
quite
Unity, yeah.
forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to
This is
follow.
pretty much my
No
stream
one had
break,
showed
but
up
it
to give
lasted a
him
month.
instructions,
I kind of just sat at the
call a
computer.
meeting,
Like
or
that.
even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened. This complete isolation. Something was very
Alien
clearly wrong.
isolation. I don't know.
Shocked,
I never know how to
frozen,
stream these games. Like, do I
Stanley
talk
found
over
himself
everything?
unable to
Yes.
move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
I think something happens if I just don't move. So I'm just not going to move and read chat. Tyler got Fire Emblem 3 houses. Nice. Oh, Tyler gets Fire Emblem 3 houses. Yeah, that's Yjet. Oh, because it's the best one in 10 years that you don't want to play it. Stop talking over the intro for God's sake. Get out of here, Dad! It's the best one, and that's why the series is ruined. Dad in chat. Actually trying to boil my dad. Hi, Jinsky. See ya. Alright, bye. How does the bot work? The bot works. There's just cooldown on it, I think, Ashley. If I don't move, will anything happen? I probably can't do that straight away. I probably have to, like, actually play the game. Okay. Whoa. Oh, this game's gonna make me puke, isn't it? I'm putting the field of view back to default. What was default? It was 70, right? Okay. Why is the screen, like, warping? Oh, I don't know if I can play this, dude. I do have a backup game in case. Camera sensitivity needs to go way up. What the fuck? Why is it still this slow? What the fuck? 10. This is like slow for Call of Duty. I don't know. There we go.
But Stanley simply couldn't handle the pressure. What if he had to make a decision? What if a crucial outcome fell under his responsibility? He had never been trained for that. No. This couldn't go any way except badly. The thing to do now, Stanley thought to himself, is to wait. Nothing will hurt me. Nothing will break me. In here I can be happy forever. I will be happy. Stanley waited. Hours passed, then days. Had years gone by?
Yeah, this
He
is
no
pretty
longer
much me
had the
without
ability
streaming.
to tell.
I kind of
But
just
the one
stayed
thing he
in my
knew
room.
for sure, beyond any
For a
doubt,
month.
was that if he waited long enough, the answers would
They're
come.
not the same color for me,
Eventually,
actually.
someday,
I think
they'd
they just haven't...
arrive.
My dad hasn't chosen a
Soon,
color, so it's
very
random
soon
colors for
now,
everyone.
This will end. He will be spoken to.
I can crouch.
He will be told what to do. Now it's just a little bit closer. Now it's even closer. Here it comes.
Did the game just end? I think so, yeah. Why is the sensitivity so bad? This game makes me feel like I'm gonna puke. If it gets this bad, I will literally switch games. My brother has wanted me to play this for ages. He's gonna kill me. Alright. Let's play the game. Shut that door. I ain't going in there anymore.
All of his co-workers were gone.
What could it mean?
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Is that the awaiting input thing?
No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Where are they? I don't know what I'm doing. Hang on. Is this the out of bounds thing, or did they change it? Oh, this is the out of bounds thing. I did it! Yeah. It's still in the game.
At first, Stanley assumed he'd broken the map until he heard this narration.
See,
and
I've
realized it
played
was part
this
of the
before.
game's design all along. He then praised the game for its insightful and witty commentary into the nature of video game structure and its examination of structural narrative tropes.
It's the window.
So, now that you're here, what do you think? Isn't this a fun and unique place to be? Why don't we take a minute just to drink it all
I'm
in?
sorry if you're in your bed at
Okay,
nighttime
I'm
with
over
like
it
high
now.
brightness
What do
on
you
your
think?
phone.
You
I
sick of this
apologize.
gag yet?
Yes.
Well, I don't know how to say this politely, but you could literally
Sorry,
just
I
restart
turned into
the
an
game
old man
any
for a
old
second.
time you want.
You're
like
fucking
right
blinded.
now. You could have done it just then. Now would also be an appropriate time to quit. Any of these points and so many, many more, all of them are appropriate. I'm enjoying what seems to be an internal conflict going on where you are literally unable to act on your own desires to restart the game.
Alright, okay, I thought that would make the screen go black, so I was gonna, like, just randomly
Just
do
to push
this
the
and flashbang
envelope,
everyone.
I'm going to try and make this as miserable as possible and see how long you can maintain.
What the fuck is happening in chat? I am reading chat,
Once
I
was
just
a
don't...
man named Stanley, who people considered so manly. But the truth must be told, he was not very old and was quite particularly gangly. What Stanley liked most was buttons. He pushed them like some kind of glutton.
Sounds like a
Did
fucking,
it all day
like, Princess
in a
Bride scene.
meaningful way, but his brain
Thoughts
had
on
long
pregnant
ceased
Germa?
to function.
Why'd I read
Which
that?
is why he is in this parable.
Because it was there for me to see, I could see it.
Quite terrible. And if you are not strong and
Thumbs
keep
up.
playing along, you too will become quite unbearable. You too will become quite unbearable.
This is lovely. It's still going. Thoughts on Gregnant Germa? What? Okay. Is that on Spotify? Okay, it's still going. Yeah, fuck off. I knew this game would be a weird game for me to play. I don't even like. I should become a just chatting streamer. That's what I should do. I should just sit at a desk with a face cam and eat just chips and watch a movie and occasionally go. Thoughts on orangutan Germa? Yeah, pretty funny. I like orangutan Jermy. Jermy.
Mean?
I gotta check the
Stanley
computers.
decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Alright. Ooh. This is nice. Okay. Beep. This game's fun. I get to just push back. Oh, here it is. I know that. Oh. What the fuck? I want to get over there. I should recreate the Germa clip where he eats a burger. Oh my god. Oh my god. I hate that clip so much.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Where's the third door? They should have added a third door. This sequel sucks. I'm going the door on the right.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Ooh. Is there like a survival
Yes,
horror ending?
Truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room. Stanley simply stood here, drinking it all in.
This is like a tuber game, not a streamer game. No, Germa played it. Germa's a tuber though.
Yes, really.
Thoughts on the
really
Eldritch
wanted
being
to be
disguised
here
as
in
the
room.
Bostonian Jeremy
So
Albertson?
utterly captivating.
Yeah,
that even though
thumbs
all
up.
your co-workers have mysteriously
Jet
vanished,
showing us the onion
you
ring in his
sit looking at
fries.
these chairs and
Whoa.
some paintings. Really worth it.
Jet, do you want me to help you get new ending? Bucket. No. I know about the bucket.
At this
I
point,
know there is a
Stanley's
bucket. I don't
obsession
know
with this
about the
room
bucket.
bordered on creepy and reflected poorly on his overall personality.
I'll find one, Riley. And then if it gets to the point where I want to see a new ending, I'll just ask you. Mid loops. Do you put olives on your fingers to eat them? I do. I've never eaten an olive.
It's possible that this is why everyone left.
Oh. Okay, bye.
At last, he'd had enough of the amazing room and took the first open door on his left to get back to business.
This seems... I know, it just
so
looks
bad
different.
At following directions, it's incredible he wasn't 5 years ago.
Did he, like, redub all of his old lines and stuff? I could jump... Ooh. I'm gonna get the Minecraft ending, dude!
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been
I've played this before.
Stanley. Someone you... What? Really?
Yeah, fuck you.
I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen?
That's why I stay in my room. There's danger everywhere.
I can't convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance.
He did do all of his lines again? Nice. Sorry, I don't know what's
Now,
up with the
listen
frame
carefully, this
drops.
is
I think that's
important.
just the console port.
Stanley walked through the red door.
This is definitely something, right? I have to, like, find a key card and bring it here. If I want Minecraft ending, go blue door. Okay, is red door a new ending, though? I kind of want Minecraft ending. And is this something? Raleigh is the only one allowed to backseat me this stream. Red door is the happy room. That sounds new. I don't know that. No, it's not new. And the keycard door isn't something. The reason I'm not reading out half of the chat messages is because half of them I can't. It's where... Alright, I thought so. But I thought you said they changed that. Okay. Minecraft.
Aha. Perhaps you misunderstood. Stanley walked through the
No, I
red
didn't.
door. I still don't think we're communicating properly.
I've played this game before.
Stanley? All right, fine, go ahead, Stanley.
I like that they made the
you want to know
subtitle
so
red.
badly what's out there? You want to find out what lies at the end of this road you've chosen? Well, don't let me
Hi, Party
stop
Goblins,
you.
what's up?
You see? There's nothing here. I haven't even finished building this section of the map because you were never supposed to be here in the first place. Broken rooms, exposed developer textures. Is this what you had wanted? Was it worth ruining the entire story I had written out specifically for you? Do you not think I put a lot of time into that? Because I did. And in the end, it was all for nothing. Because this is what you wanted to see. Help me here, Stanley. Help elucidate these strange and unknowable desires of yours. What would have made this game better? What did you want to see? Vehicles? Skill trees? Work with me. You've given me absolutely nothing so far.
I would prefer you stop
Let me
talking
take a stab in the dark
so I
and
can
decide
talk
and
to my
we'll do
Twitch
some
chat.
feedback. There we go. A third option. This already feels leaps ahead of where we were before. Go ahead,
Okay.
Stanley. Take it for a spin.
I'm pretty sure this takes me to Minecraft, right? What happens if I go through just like one of the regular doors now? Don't? But what happens? This ending is too long for my liking. It's very quiet. You have a very important question for everyone? I feel like it isn't, but go, shoot. Oh yeah, by the way, the main reason I'm streaming this today is because I wanted to stream today, and I said last night, Better Call Saul came back after being on break for 2 months. I said to everyone, nobody bother me, and I will cook dinner. And my brother was like, I don't really care if you cook dinner. I'm like, Riley, if you don't bother me, I will stream Stanley Parable next stream. And he immediately didn't bother me. I'm pretty sure it just continues the normal game. That's fucking boring. I want to see Minecraft. It's happening on my keyboard.
Okay, I'm going to stop you there. Now,
I got a
tell me
trophy.
about your experience.
Trophy earned, you can't jump.
Would you
I
say
think
that
that's
the
because I've
game
been spamming the
benefited
X
from
button.
allowing you
Trophy
more
earned,
choices?
get your first
Feel
trophy.
free to be honest.
This game's good.
I'm looking for some real critical feedback here.
Game sucks.
A 1? I mean, I can understand if you had reservations, you saw ways the game could be improved to more fully express itself mechanically and artistically, but a 1? That's not even helpful. What am I supposed to do with that? But I guess it isn't my place to judge. Here, based on the data from your previous playthrough, I've compiled a new version. And to be perfectly candid,
previous
I
playthrough,
think I've knocked it out of the park with
I
this
just
one.
glitched out of bounds. If you're talking about that one. Oh! Yo! Did they update this? Is it gonna have my fucking PlayStation username? Awards 1. Huh? You know that 21.3% of players skipped the intro sequence. Only the worst 3% of players chose the blue door. 98.9, I didn't get to read that. This is me. Yay. Compete against others to improve your Stanley Parable career. Is that my playtime? Friends list empty. Oh. Why is it made out of 5G? I don't like that. Okay, don't go on one of those.
Now, would
Fake
you
door.
say that competitive leaderboard helped you feel motivated to keep walking through doors? Again, honest answers, please.
Yeah, I'd probably put it up like a... You know what? I liked the 5G.
Hey, I nearly forgot. I've got a prototype of a new game I've been working on, and now would be a lovely opportunity to give it some playtesting. You wouldn't mind taking a look at it, would you? Perfect. Let me boot it up.
Now do it again. What am I doing again? Did I fuck something up? Oh no. Thor and Loki aren't in this one.
Left towards danger. You click the button to move.
Did they upscale the baby?
As he reaches the fire, you fail. It's a very meaningful game.
That's where there used to be a
the
background
desperation
here.
and tedium of endlessly confronting the demands of family life. I think the art world will really take notice. But of course, the message of the game only becomes clear once you've been playing it for about 4 hours.
It's 4 hours? I thought it was 3 hours.
Play to make sure it's effective. Be sure to
Okay.
keep notes on your experience.
I forgot to tell you guys. This is... Okay, yeah, no. I'm not even going to make that joke. I was going to make the joke that we're going to do this for 4 hours. Because you actually get an ending if you do this for 4 hours. And that is what we were going to stream today. But that... I don't want to hear that noise again. I don't care.
You heartless bastard. Did you do it because you hate babies or purely to spite me?
Both!
If it's the latter, well, I don't know what to do. I'm completely out of ideas. I can't think of a single thing that might improve the experience for me. I'm not even going to try. I'm out. I'm done. It's over.
Oh.
Thank you for playing. Your input was extremely valuable.
Don't crash my game.
Hey, since my game was so awful, why don't we play someone else's game? Just to ease the pain. Let's see.
Minecraft.
What do we have here?
Minecraft.
Yes. This seems like it'll work. Let's give it a shot.
I just heard my brother do a maniacal laugh. I'm scared to be in my own house. Jet, you're so entertaining. What have I done? I've done nothing. I've just sit here and go, oh, this game's pretty cool. Oh, yo! They did... My brother told me they changed it. Is this Firewatch?
This game is about, Stanley. What's our backstory?
Oh, this is cool. I like this.
Well, it seems obvious to me that you are meant to play as a creepy man spying on innocent civilians below you from up high in your creep tower. Perhaps for some sort of twisted...
Is this a Shining reference? I can't really read it.
Yes, that must be it.
Oh, the frame
What a
rate's so
fascinating
bad.
venture into the experience of total mental depravity. So far, I love everything about this game, Stanley. And it seems there's even more. Come, let's venture outward and see what else is out there.
I lied, they changed Minecraft. I know you told me they changed it before. Is that the medic? I'm not like beatboxing the fucking medic song. Oh, the frame rate's so bad, I'm gonna throw up. I need to play Firewatch still. I'll probably play that off stream, because that's a very tuber game. You know what else is a tuber game? Papers, Please. I've been playing that off stream. And I tried to stream it on Discord with Ashley, and I literally started... Wow, that's loud. I started playing the game and went, I can't fucking do this, because I need, like, full focus to even play that game. Your commentary is entertaining and how you laugh at everything. I don't know. Well, thank you, I appreciate it. Can I hit the gas can? Kick it. I gotta play Firewatch. There's a turtle you can get. You can get a pet turtle. I'm running out of gas. Me and Germa, fucking hell. Me and Riley quote Germa clips on a daily basis. It's bad, especially because the one we quote the most is "I'm gonna put you in a meat grinder."
No, it can't be.
Because like, if we ever say that to someone who isn't in the know, I'm gonna puke.
It's an open world game. Oh God, quickly block it off.
Jonesy Lake.
Oh,
Jones.
thank goodness, Stanley. What a close call. You nearly wandered off into that thing.
My brother said Pog
Just
Fortnite.
wandering around, no right or wrong directions, no path to follow. You can just go in any.
I agree. I'm with the narrator here.
Thank heavens we avoided it.
This is why I haven't played more Elden Ring.
Open world game. Okay, I'm going to get us out of here. Let's find another game. Preferably something.
But there's it's a Germa clip where he's playing the Hatsune Miku game, and he goes, "I'm running out of gas."
Okay, I think this will be
I love
just
Fortnite,
the thing.
Jonesy. Oh my fucking god.
Wonderful. See, this is exactly what I had in mind. Just a nice big box for you to run around in.
I hate this
any
game.
Possibility that you could get lost here. Now this is game design. Stanley, if you manage to get lost in this game, I will be phenomenally impressed.
We got nice grass physics. This is fucking weird to see, like, up
Okay, so
close
what
in first
exactly
person.
do we do here? Let's see. There are lots of cars here in the back, but obviously there's no racetrack. Okay, I'm seeing that there's a ball of some kind back here.
Oh, I
Is
thought this was a
game
hole.
Sports ball? Stanley, I think it's sports ball. Oh, what fun. We shall run the bases and do a touchdown together? Yes, I think surely we must. Okay, Stanley.
Why is he
here's
playing
the ball.
Rocket League?
Have
I
fun.
don't know, man. Okay, this is more fun than Rocket League. I'm fast!
Are you doing it? Are you winning? Is this
Yeah,
fun?
this is
Is
very
it
fun.
better than my
Oh.
miserable little
Oh.
story that I worked so hard on?
Oh.
Stanley, I have a thought. And I realize I'm not a sportsologist, but if one ball generates a certain amount of raw...
Goodbye!
Hold on. What are you doing?
Didn't know I was watching a Rocket League streamer. I would never.
Stanley, don't do that. I can't follow you there. I can't help you.
Yeah, in the
How
original...
will you write a story
I thought that was a
about me?
gun.
You can't
I got
do it.
excited.
You know that. Stanley, come back.
I want to play BioShock, please. Yeah, in the original, you play Minecraft and then you play Portal. Well, okay, Stanley was put into a jet engine. The G-force from Stanley's fall crushed his head inwards, and Stanley was never seen again. Marvelous. Huh? Fucking 5G. The source of the 5G. Please be a jump scare. If there's a jump scare, this game will be a 10 out of 10. Can someone turn their brightness up and tell me where to go? I can't see anything. Alright, I'm just gonna say we don't go that way. Oh.
I wonder what he found.
Oh, it ended, okay.
If what he wanted was to be the leading man in his own story, well, perhaps he's gotten it.
Oh, that was the original
Wherever
Stanley
he is
Parable mod
right
for
now.
Half-Life? That's cool.
I wonder if he's happy with his choice. And if he's learned the heavy cost...
That's Stanley's original computer. That's actually really
He'll
cool. I never
understand
knew that.
soon what I was trying to tell him. He needs me. Someone who will wrap
Actually,
everything
hop on
up at the
Rocket
end
League.
to make sense out of the
I have the
chaos
platinum
and
trophy on
fear
Rocket
and
League, and
confusion.
they fucking...
That's who I am. That is what I mean to this
They added
world.
Okay, there's a trophy where you have to drive 50 kilometers total.
Once this ends,
Turns out you have to do that in a
after it all
single
comes to a close,
preset, because they added
I'll
presets
bet.
later.
The end
And
will be
I thought
here
that trophy
soon.
was bugged forever, but
Very soon.
one day I just got it.
I can wait.
and I got the platinum. I'm like, awesome. And it was weird because that's a really easy platinum, but it took me forever to get. And I got it the same day I got the Garden Warfare 2 platinum, which also took me forever to get. Fun story back when I used to trophy hunt. Why do you have the platinum? It's a really easy platinum. I used to play Rocket League when it like still cost money because it was fun. It's kind of a fun game. I don't know. I hate the community though. Hate the community for every game. I haven't played an online game for ages, and then me and Riley played Roblox the other night, and it was just racism. There was just racism in the chat. I'm like, okay. Now what do we do?
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps
You know what?
he had simply
Let's
left
go
them
to the meeting room. Riley, is the walk through the doors and then quickly
When
walk back
Stanley
out,
came
back to
a
the
set
start
of two
different?
open doors, he entered the door on his
Because I'll do
left.
that one if it is.
Yet there was not a single person here either.
Tips for not getting fired.
Feeling
Talk less.
away
Do unbelievably amazing
Stanley
work all the
decided
time,
to go
every day.
up to his
With no
boss's
expect.
office,
Shut up!
hoping
No
he might
okay.
find an answer there.
So that's really loud. How to solve a dispute with a coworker. Let it ball up inside you. Take it out passive aggressively on other coworkers. Resent coworkers for not supporting you. Do the other out of bounds ending? There's another out of bounds ending? This is the best ending.
Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track.
No, I didn't. There's actually a broom here. Was there a broom in the original broom closet? I don't think there was.
There was nothing here. No choice to make, no path to follow. Just
Fun
an
fact, I
empty
haven't
broom
seen the
closet.
main ending. Alright,
No
I'll do that
reason
then.
to still be here.
Hey, thanks for the hydrate. What's up, Marek? How are you?
It was baffling that Stanley
That was
still
aggressive,
just
but thank you.
sitting in the broom closet. He wasn't even.
You have to
doing
go to the
anything.
path of the
At
normal
least if
ending.
there was something to interact with, he'd be justified in some
Alright,
way.
I'm done with
As
the broom
it is,
closet.
He's literally just standing there doing sweet FA.
I don't know what that is.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked up.
I do not like the downstairs ending. It's... It was the first ending I ever saw. I don't like it. It's mid. Bathroom! Executive bathroom. Ooh. Because the boss knows that what the boss says goes. If the boss has suffered losses, then that's what the boss chose. Can I take a shit? This game sucks. I'm loving the, what's that one guy who just made like 1 million landscape paintings? I don't know. I'm loving those. Wait, what the fuck? This is new. Elevator? Oh. Is there a choice here? Jet, don't go in there. Why? Oh, FA is doing fuck all. Gotcha. There's literally no point of going in there. Hello, Gumstitch. Thank you for the prime, the tier 1 sub for 4 months, not the prime. Thank you. The elevator goes forever? It doesn't even have an ending? This is the best! Don't tell me to not go in here. Seriously though, thank you for the sub, Gum, appreciate that. Press up. Oh, okay, I thought I was trapped in here. This brings me back. I used to play elevator music every time I went to the bathroom. It's not a guy whispering stuff, it's the narrator singing. When Skyrim Together Reborn stream? Oh yeah, they did like a multiplayer Skyrim mod, right? If that works on PlayStation, I'll do that. Alright, let's go get an ending. And push it down this time. This is very sad. It's got business strategy. This is in like the other boss's office, right? In that weird ending. Where everything's like fucked up. I think that's when you unplug the whatchamacallit, the telephone. Yeah, I'm not doing that. So a thing you can do
Stanley was once again
is you can walk through those doors and walk back out. All the doors you went through will be open, and there's a thing at the very start. But
to discover not an
it's kind of lame.
of any human life. Shocked,
Where are the piano sounds?
Stanley
Game sucks.
wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him? What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number.
That sort of thing.
2845. But of
I know
course,
if you
Stanley
type that in before he says it, he goes on a fucking rant that you're impatient or some shit. I do that again, I get an achievement.
Stanley just sat around twiddling his thumbs. Trying to input anything on the device was useless, since he could never possibly know
Hey, I got a trophy.
the combination was 2845.
Thank you, Riley.
Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer
Lights up dark.
luck.
Oh.
Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
Yeah, Riley was talking about this game, and he said his favorite ending, you have to close the game about 14 times in a row or some shit. I'm not doing that. On stream, at least. I'll probably only stream this once. We won't get all the endings. I'm not a tuber. I don't really care. How do you know all the endings? This game came out ages ago. And this is pretty much a remaster with a bunch of new content. So I know a lot of the old content.
Descending deeper into the
It'll never happen for PS4,
Stanley
yeah.
realized he felt a bit peculiar.
I don't know, if we ever get
It was
gaming
a stirring
PCs,
of
I'll
emotion
do
in
that.
his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to
I
question
love the rant, it's
nature of
great.
his job.
There are so many narrator rants now.
When for years it had
Awesome.
never occurred to him. This question would not go unanswered for long.
Well, okay. Oh, okay. When you say
Stanley walked
out of
straight
bounds
ahead through the
ending,
large door
do you mean
that
the
read
escape
Mind
ending?
Control facility.
Do you mean this one? No, okay. Have they changed that at all? Now go into there for the out of bounds, alright. Ending where you sit in the elevator for 36 hours and die from dehydration. That is a life well spent. That is a good way to go out, you know? It's good tunes, you know? Oh, do I push all the buttons and go back? That's an Easter egg. I'm gonna do that if I can do that still.
What
When you see a chair, try to
horrible
climb on
secret
it.
did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
Thank you, Riley.
Aha! You've made it to the bottom of the mind control facility. Welcome! You see, back when the Stanley Parable first launched in 2013, getting to the bottom of the mind control facility was a bug that we simply didn't catch during development. And you all sent us lots of photos of it on Twitter and acted very superior about it. And you're all very, very clever. Good for you. Anyway, when it came time to update the game, we knew that we had to do something about this little goof of ours, so here you go. New content. You can call it the bottom of the mind control room ending, if that enhances your perception of the value of these updates. Isn't that what you crave?
This game's almost like
New
9 years old, holy
content?
shit.
Always
Yay.
more content, more content, more,
Spin.
more.
Okay, that's gonna make someone
I'm
sick.
here
I
to
won't do
give it
that.
to you. I'm here to make it seem like we really covered every nook and cranny of the game with secrets and
That's an
Easter
Animal
eggs.
Crossing place.
How about this? We wrote a new piece of music just for this section. You won't hear it anywhere else in the game. It's a secret.
I'm sorry about the
That's
audio
just
crackles.
for
I
you.
don't know what's up with
That's
that.
how special you are.
I think that's just
We
the PS4
call this
port.
track, "Good job you've made it to the bottom of the mind control facility. Well done."
Is this copyright? You don't think this song is copyrighted?
Good job.
Is it?
3, 2, 1. Good job. You made it to the bottom of the mind control facility.
This isn't bad.
Jumped on the catwalk. You should have been careful. You should have been careful. It used to be a bug, but now it's an ending. Now it's an ending. I believe in you. I believe in
It sounds like
your
Jet's
ability
music,
to
yeah.
cross this barrier and chase your dreams. But railings don't mean
This is the new Weezer album.
Good job, you did it.
You just need a few, like,
You did it. Good job, you did it.
you know, like in the
Good job,
background.
You did it. Good job, you did it. Good job, you did it.
Bit of Matt Sharp
Good
doing
job,
his high-pitched
you
shit.
did it. Good job, you did it. Good job, you did it. Good job, you did it.
That was a banger. That was great. I liked that. Thank you, Riley. That was my favorite. Shut up, Ashley. Yeah, Riley told me that they made like one of the bugs an ending. I see now. But I scoff at it.
The meeting room. Yes, that's where everyone would be.
Yes, the
Stanley
meeting.
just
Oh
needed
wait,
to get to the
I
meeting
haven't
room,
been looking
and
for
from
the
then on,
awaiting
he
input
would never be
computers,
alone ever again.
which I should be doing. There's the second one. You can only do, you have to like reset the game to do the other ones. Then that's most of the backseating I'll be doing. I just really wanted you to see that ending. Alright. That was my
Stanley
favorite.
came to a set of two
Alright,
open-
we'll
This
do the
was
main,
not correctly
the actual
meeting
main
room,
ending,
and
because
Stanley
Ashley
knew
hasn't seen it.
perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
You know what?
Wow.
This is just gonna be the
Yes,
backseating stream.
this room.
Tell me where to go.
But eager to
I
get
didn't
back
mean to go
business,
this way.
Stanley took the first open door on his left,
I can go this way.
and so he detoured through the maintenance section.
What's this one?
Walked straight ahead
I can't
to
remember
the
what this one
opposite
is.
door and got back on track.
We're gonna go down here. Yay. Go get the bucket. Don't go down, it sucks. That's most of the backseating I was. Don't go down there, it sucks.
But Stanley didn't want to go back to the
Oh,
office.
is this the confusion
He wanted
ending?
to wander about and get even further off track. So now, in order to get
Yeah, the
back,
confusion
he had
ending's
to go,
very long. Fuck, I remember the confusion ending. I ain't doing the confusion ending. I'm actually quitting, because, like, fuck that ending. It's a good ending, but, like, I don't know. That's the tuba ending. I don't want to get the tuba ending. I don't know, I might stream for ages, so if I stream for ages, I'll just do that later.
Stanley thought to himself. Am I sure that the orders stopped coming in? How is that possible? They never stopped. Surely I was mistaken.
Let's go out of bounds again. Alright, so pretty much if you see this chair, walk on it. They must have actually made that chair so it could be walked on to get out of bounds, and they accidentally put it in that area or some shit. What is a tuba ending? Okay, a tuba ending is a YouTuber ending. That's just had Germus as a tuba. You know, like, because bastard.
When Stanley came to a set of
He
two
entered the
open
door on his
doors,
left,
he entered the
then he
door
went
on his
upstairs to fucking, to the fucking, Boston Red Sox game.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office. Coming to a staircase,
Yep,
Stanley
went
walked
upstairs.
upstairs to his boss's
Making
office.
fun of Australian accents. I see. No, that was meant to be Boston. Yes, you guys are weird. Right, you're Aussie. YouTuber. Average chat behavior. I'm not doing that.
Stepping into his manager's office,
2845,
Stanley was once
yeah.
again stunned to discover
Let's hear the
not an
rant.
indication of any
If the
human life.
frame rate doesn't
What
drop.
could it
Oh, it's
mean?
dropping.
Stanley wondered aloud. Stanley was in such a rush to get through the story as quickly as possible, he didn't even have a single minute to just let the narrator talk. That kind of anxiety isn't healthy, so he relaxed for a few moments with some calming New Age music.
What a fucking, like... What a psycho, you know? To have this painting, or whatever, in your office boss
Feeling soothed and
office
rejuvenated,
place.
Stanley
Stop
calmly
fucking
walked
frame
forward.
dipping, game. Can I fix that? Is that VSync or some shit? Is that a thing? Huh? Do. Show content warnings. Oh! That's right, because there is a kind of a fucked up ending.
Passageway.
That's nice that they added that content warning thing there. Let's go. Wait, what happens if you push up? Probably nothing. Yeah. Wait, what? Oh, okay. You're responding to Ashley, not me. I was like, wait, should I not have gone this way? I fucking love this water bottle. This water bottle's sick.
Stanley walked straight
No
ahead
camera
through
run.
a large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Ashley, do you want to see the main mind control facility ending, or do you want to see this one? And Raleigh, how do I get the bucket? I want to do the bucket ending. I know that one's like a long... Eat the water bottle? Okay. This is a fucking huge water bottle. Main ending? Okay. You've seen the escape ending? Awesome. I want to hear the song
Lights
again.
rose on an enormous room
No, I'm not doing
packed
it.
with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
Ooh. You have to do a certain amount of endings until a door saying new content appears. Shit, okay. I guess I'll just do like the main shit then.
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed.
April 9th,
Each bore the number
2023
of an
escape.
employee in the building.
That's like one of these endings, right? You're not
The
you're not
lives of so many
threatening my
individuals
life.
reduced to images on
And
a
if you
screen.
are,
Stanley,
oh, I can
one
do
of
it here
them,
too.
eternally
If you are
monitoring
threatening my
space,
life, can you do it
freedom
after my
of
birthday
life.
next year? Because my birthday's a day after that. Thank you, appreciate it. Look up monitor 453. Alright, we'll wait for him to say all the numbers. It is up there. What is that? It's a liminal space. They're all liminal spaces. You just remembered that? Like, oh, I gotta show Jet the fucking back rooms of this game. Not joking. Raleigh, your room is a liminal space. I don't know. You're not
This
safe.
mind control facility. It was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly?
Oh, did they get rid of the meme ending? There used to be able to like go back to the start, and you push a button and it would make a Doge reference. That's probably why they removed it, because it made a Doge
he
reference.
refused to believe it. He
They
couldn't
didn't
accept
remove it.
His own
You were too
life
late.
in
What do you
someone
mean I was
else's
too late, what?
control? Never.
Is it timed?
It was unthinkable, wasn't
I'm
it?
pissed then.
Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
I think when the elevator comes down, the door closes. I thought you had to call the elevator down and then go back. I don't know. Maybe they did remove it. I got a Discord notification though. No, okay, it was nothing. Just another strimmer went live. Strimmer. Sorry for the old man noises. Yeah, when the elevator reaches the bottom. That's when you go back, right? I don't know. Am I playing? Oh, I'm playing. Oh, okay. I thought I was gonna learn. What the fuck? Oh, okay.
But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions.
Did they finally make the
Happy
buttons do
or
something?
sad or content.
Probably not.
Walking, eating, working, all of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
5. I like that noise. That's like a fucking... That's literally like an alarm sound. The Your phone's on fire, so I'm gonna have to go. Alright, see you, Tyler. Do you want a VC after stream? Sure. Riley said no. Sorry, can't. Riley said no. Yeah, I will. Better Call Saul last night was fucking fire, by the way. I forgot to add. It was as good as fuck episode. I kind of wish I didn't have to wait 2 months. I can see why they did it. Like, oh, people will be more excited for it. I would have preferred if it was 1 month. You know, one month would have been cool.
He found the source of the room's power. He knew it was his duty, his obligation.
If you click on, it does another ending, which I don't like. If I have to do that ending for a another thing, then maybe I'll do it. But oh, you're saying no to the number buttons, alright? Gotcha. Make sure to press off. Yeah, I'm pressing off. Off is whoa, that's loud. Fuck me. It's okay. Is it loud for everyone else, or is it just me? Because I can fix it if it's loud for everyone else. Off is the main ending that I like. On starts like a nuke, and it's really lame ending, honestly.
And a rising
you just wait for
of
2 minutes,
uncertainty.
and it's like, okay.
Was it over? Yes. He had won.
I won.
He had defeated the machine.
Yeah.
Unshackled himself from
You know what this
someone
room
else's
reminds me of, though? It
command.
reminds me of
Freedom was
the
mere moments
like the off
away.
and on switch with the giant TV.
Even as
Reminds me of The
gates
Incredibles when he
slowly
like
opened,
looks at the
Stanley
screen. It shows all like the
reflected on how
supers
many
that have
puzzles
died.
still lay unsolved. Where
Fucking
had
love
his
that movie.
co-workers
The Incredibles,
gone?
great movie.
How had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building hold? But as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized
Hideo
none of this
Kojima
mattered
did
to
this
him,
on stage one
for
time.
it was not knowledge or even power
There was like a
that he had been seeking.
TV screen floor, and he like walked on top of it, and it did like a
Perhaps his
little
goal
animation.
had not been to
But he was
understand,
ahead of it, which
but
was
to
funny.
let go. No longer
This room
would
reminds me
anyone
of your
tell him where
mum's.
to go, what to do, or how to feel. Whatever life he lives, it will be his. And that was all he needed to know. It was perhaps the only thing worth knowing. Stanley stepped through the open door.
This is pretty. This is employee parking.
Stanley felt the cool breeze upon his skin. The feeling
Hopefully now
of
that I'm not in
liberation,
control, the frame rate won't
immense
randomly dip.
possibility of the new path before him. This was exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen. And Stanley was happy.
There you go. There's the main ending. Trophy earned, beat the game. It's a sweet one. I like that one. It's not the funniest. It's not the best, but it's sweet. You know. The best endings are the Minecraft one and the Portal one. I like those ones. I don't know why I'm doing my Gremlin voice. Gremlins don't have a voice. I just, you know, my Goblin voice. There you go. I do the new content now. Fuck. Dude, I want it. Fuck, dude.
All of his co-workers were gone.
It's your Germa chat voice.
Stanley decided to
I get
go
it,
to the
Goblin.
meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Fuck it. I'm going Goblin mode. Oh!
Oh, new content? What does that mean, new content?
Fuck. Fuck off. I want to go over there. Ah. New content. So am I just gonna do the new content and just go, yeah, that's the end of the stream. Fuck all is. I just end. Nah, I gotta figure out what I want to stream out of this, because I do want to stream more. I just don't know what games to do.
Hello, and thank you for playing the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe.
You're welcome.
As you may know, the Stanley Parable was a video game released in 2013 on home computers.
Yes, and laptops.
After receiving critical and commercial success, it was expanded upon in 2022 with the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, a reimagining of the game for consoles and home computers.
Well, you fucked up the console port.
The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe features exciting new content that broadens and expands the world of the Stanley Parable, delighting audiences the world over.
Shit, they lobotomized my game.
Thrilling
New
new adventures
content. I don't
await
know.
in the Stanley Parable
Thanks a lot, actually.
Deluxe.
Oh, well, this sounds delightful. I'm very excited to see
What's
the
that way?
thrilling new Ultra Deluxe content.
Me too. Yay. You changed the Minecraft
So
ending.
far
That
it's
was
an
new.
elevator. Nothing special yet, but I'm sure it's just the beginning of a mesmerizing
Is there a button?
adventure.
Nope, no button.
Is it broken? What's going on here? Should we
Morbiusly.
be moving somewhere? Oh, there we go. All right, finally, at long last, it's on to the new content. I've never been more ready. Let's do it.
I will watch Morbius. Don't. I'm not fucking around. I will watch
Initial
Morbius.
impressions of Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe. Mostly tedious.
I
As if-
agree.
Oh, okay. Let's see the content. Give me the content, Stanley.
Give me the content. Is this the fucking like Mario Odyssey thing?
All right. All right, let's see. It's the jump circle.
You can jump. Press X to say apple. Don't use all your jumps. Oh. What do you mean? I'm using all my jumps. What's this connected to? Oh.
Is that it? Surely that's not all the new content. There has to be something else.
Cry about it later then. I will. Oh. Okay, if something would happen. Well, Riley, if you weren't, I was just going off the basis that if you weren't here, I would have used all my jumps.
Goodness. Another
Cry
elevator.
about it.
Stanley, I have to say, initial impressions of this game are not positive. It's
I
just
agree.
elevators and jumping. Is this what passes for exciting new content?
Hey, dude, you should see what Ubisoft is doing.
And I could just read you the whole dictionary. There's 20 hours of new content right there. Hell, I could counter 30 trillion. You could put that on the box. The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, now with over 1,000 hours of new content. And oh, wait. There's more. Very good. Yes.
Is this
I
just
knew
taking the
there had to
piss
be
out of
something
fucking
else. Let's
the
see
video
it.
game industry? Because
I'm
I
ready
am
whatever
here for it.
is.
Thank you for enjoying the
That's
new
it.
content.
Oh, you've got to be
Can I
kidding
walk up
me.
here?
You see, Stanley? This is what happens when greedy video game developers with no respect for their families
Yeah, I can.
rush a cheap expansion to market
I'm gonna
for
sit down.
no reason other than to make an easy dollar.
I
And don't get me
agree.
started on the level of craftsmanship that's gone into it. In fact, I'm looking right now at the game's trophy, and it's hard to believe one of them actually says, "Test trophy, please ignore." What quality assurance department
That is
signed
true.
off on
That
this?
is- that is in
I'm
the game.
infuriated and I'm offended, and I
wonder if he says
intend to find
achievement
these
for
people on
like the
Twitter
other stuff.
and hold them personally.
Well, it's on Switch. There's no trophies in that.
It's my fault, Stanley. I built up too much anticipation around the new content, I'm afraid. It could never have lived up to such expectation. If you're still with me, why don't we just reset the game, and we'll try to get back to what the Stanley Parable is really about. No frills, no gimmicks, Just you and me having a great time together like always. What do you say, friend?
Oh, this is sweet. Oh, okay. You don't give me a choice. Just fucking reset it anyway. So Sea of Thieves is a game that made money, so let's do that. Yeah, they're doing Sea of Thieves, which is weird. I remember when Sea of Thieves came out, people were pissed about it because they spent like 3 years on that game and it had no content at all. And now they're like kind of adding content. It still kind of seems contentless, but people really like it. This is different. Shit. Shit, I took 40 Benadryls again.
Psst. Stanley, come over here. In the vent.
Don't say it, 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 don't say it. Don't say it, don't say it. Don't say it. Oh, Among Us. Ooh. I love Half-Life. Among Us, sussy. There's a video of a Among Us snowman with like giant feet, and it's the funniest shit ever. Saddest scene in gaming. I feel like this is just Skylanders Giants, isn't it? It's probably just Skylanders Giants, knowing you. No, it's you showed me this already. Showed me that when I got out of bed this morning.
Remember how cheap
After 50 years, the streamer returns. Hi!
Turned out to be. Well, it got
Nihal,
me
what's up?
thinking about the
I remembered your name.
and how
I was
much
just like
better the
thinking whether I should
Stanley
be Dog
Parable
Hole or
used to be.
Nihal.
So I made
we're going
something
Nihal.
special and tucked it away here where the game's developers won't find it. Just our little secret. Take a look.
Sorry, I probably should have been paying attention to that. Oh, holy shit. My frame rate hates this. Is this Talos Principle?
I call it the memory zone. It's where I've been storing all my favorite memories so I can relive the peak experiences of my life whenever I want. Experiences like the launch of the Stanley Parable on PC.
Yay. Whoa. 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 Baby? It's either baby or pies. Oh, okay. Bye, Nihal. Okay, time out. It's gonna look right while I study. Alright, have fun with that, buddy. How long's 5 minutes? It's around 300 seconds. Bye-bye. I don't know why the game is running so badly for you. Was it running fine for you? Really? Shit. Maybe because I'm streaming? I don't know.
You see, Stanley, doesn't the memory zone remind you of how wonderful Stanley Parable was before it was sullied with a cheap PlayStation?
Pressurized gas.
Remember back?
Wait, what did he say? Cheap. They said PlayStation. They said PlayStation.
When the game originally launched.
I do.
Back then, video games had integrity.
Yeah, I don't know about that. That's when they started to lose it.
Oh, the waste.
Audience award. Oh, yeah, they actually won awards and shit. They won a BAFTA, that's right. This is really cool. This is cute, you know? Everything says 2013. Can I go in memory, sweet memory door? Don't forget the Stanley Parable. And that's the ending that we just saw. They might have changed the outdoor a bit, but that's what it used to look like at least. Oh my god. Fuck. Sorry, I had to mute because I had to burp. I've had pretty bad indigestion. The original remake. It's just... Oh, yeah, because the original Stanley Parable was on the Half-Life mod. This is the first dollar they made. Yo! Breaking Bad reference. Oh, yeah, the Stanley Parable demonstration. That was the original mod. Unachievable. It is impossible to get this achievement. Go outside, don't play for 5 years. I remember those achievements. I don't know if you actually can get the impossible to get one. They got nominated for a bunch of BAFTAs. I'm not sure if they won those ones, but they definitely won a BAFTA. Creators surprisingly down to earth. Colleges show uneven effort to enroll. What? Riley, did you just yell out to me?
Read my message.
Read your message? Okay, I will. Oh, the BAFTA is sticky taped over The Last of Us? Wait, really? I gotta fucking look at this. That's funny as shit. I'll read your message originally. It's Steam on PC, yes. Because you can't say Steam on fucking PS4 for some reason. They called Steam sale originally in Binding of Isaac on PS4 Steamy sale because of that for some reason. What are you doing? You grabbing the Switch? Okay, cup. This reminds me of Everybody's Gone to the Rapture. That game sucks. Don't play that one. What the fuck? What, really? Okay.
Over here is where I keep reviews of the Stanley Parable. Like this stunning triumph of games journalism.
Oh, I thought the song was
10
playing
out
in
of
here. No, it's
10
out there.
From Destructoid.com. James Stephanie Sterling writes, and I quote, "Where so many games that aspire to be more than games end up less than any form of art.
Don't read any
Stanley
reviews except
Parable
this one.
strives and then succeeds to be every game ever created." Did you hear that, Stanley? Every game ever created. That's how grand
Shut
and
up, Raleigh.
all-encompassing the original Stanley Parable was. It was literally every game ever created. It was Skyrim. It was Persona 3. It was all
The
of
good
them.
Persona.
And now, it's nothing. It's no games at all. It isn't even the Stanley Parable anymore. It's just a husk now. A lifeless husk with an hour of new elevator content.
Can I put my foot in the candle? I want to light my foot on fire. Gotta go. Have a good rest of the stream. Come join VC when you're done, or else I'm not reading the rest of that. But awesome. Thanks for hanging out, Ashley. I'm just looking at all this shit. The tasteful nostalgic. It was good. What the fuck is this? Oh, that seems scary. Yeah, I know. Shut up! I thought you said you'd stop backseeing. I'm like, yeah, I know. That seems like something. Person of the year, it's Stanley. My brother just said you gotta wait. Yeah, I know. I can go down there later. Shut up, really. The original remake. Ooh. Ah, there's the blue and red doors up there.
Here's another moving passage, this time from GameSpot.com. The Stanley
9!
is both a richly stimulating commentary on the nature of choice in games, and one that offers some of the most enjoyable.
The bad. There probably was a
surprisingly
bad,
rewarding
but they
choices
got rid of
I've
it.
ever been confronted with in a game. 9 out of 10. Don't you get it, Stanley? The game was perfect. It didn't need anything else.
Oh, I
It
thought this
didn't
was
need
stairs. I
new
was coming up here to walk
All
up.
they had to do was transport it in pristine condition along to the PlayStation. Boom, done. And they couldn't even do that. Couldn't resist the urge to go meddling with a beloved franchise.
Yeah, those doors are open.
These were simpler times, Stanley. But I wouldn't give to go back to have it all over again. Wait, hang on. I don't recall this part of the memory zone before. What's this? What's down here?
Oh, you soda machine! Pog. What is this? Is like another game.
Oh no, oh God, no, Stanley. It's a collection of reviews from Pressurized Gas, the extremely popular online storefront for computer games. I haven't looked at these in
This is
years.
great.
I can't even imagine what's been collecting down here.
Are they going to
Surely
reference
these reviews were
Raphael?
glowing as well,
Oh, it's like
weren't
the vest. This one's recommend.
they?
Oh,
Honestly, I could not be bothered to play this game to full completion. The narrator is obnoxious and unfunny, with his humor and dialogue proving to be more irritating.
I'm running out of
than
pressurized
entertaining.
gas.
Unfunny.
Whoa!
Funny. I'm trying to make a serious work of art. I suppose I could write up a handful
Unfunny.
of gags to insert into the Stanley Parable, but the game is already such a densely layered web of profound philosophical insights that I can't even imagine where I'd have the room to stick them.
Ooh. So, would this just say Steam on PC? Oh no, another review. Oh. Yes, it would. That's fucking funny that they went and changed it.
Okay, let's see what this one says. While the idea for the game is good, for someone who prefers non-linear games, this preachiness gets annoying fast. Preachy? Stanley? I'm not preachy, am I?
You're kind of preachy.
You can tell me if I'm preachy. Honestly, you can.
I can't speak.
This is actually quite shocking for me. I always, well, to be honest, I had always thought of the game's dialogue as being rather terse to begin with.
I don't know what that
I
means.
don't know how much fluff I cut from the game to get it to feel as light and airy as it... Well, I always thought it did, but maybe it wasn't.
You didn't make this game, you just narrated it.
What an awful memory.
I'm gonna stop being a dick now. God. I keep looking up.
Track record.
God?
I feel
Please kill
like
Peter
a
Parker.
failure. Like I let these people down. Perhaps
But
the
2
Stanley
reviews, don't let it
Parable
get to you,
isn't
man.
quite as sterling as I always remembered.
Uh-oh.
What's this one got
I don't
to
like
say?
the look of this one. Oh, 9.8 hours.
You constantly have to stop doing anything so the narrator can catch up with his long-winded explanations of what's happening. I wish there was a skip button. A skip button? Well, yes. Yes, I think we can do that. If I'm truly too preachy, then maybe letting you skip ahead for just a moment, surely it couldn't hurt.
I like
Not
that.
if it means we can
I can
strike
talk to
these
my
negative
Twitch chat.
reviews from the
God,
web.
please
Only
kill
positive
Noodle
reviews
Chat.
of the Stanley Parable.
That
That's
was
my
the
motto,
guy's
okay?
username.
And it's always been
That's
my
fine.
motto. I'd do anything for the customer, Stanley. Yes, a skip button we shall have.
Oh. Okay, so Riley said you'll cry about it later. Is there something at like the very fucking end of this ending where I need to jump? I thought I'd get like an achievement or something for jumping that much. Damn.
And here it is.
I'm gonna cry
Go
now.
ahead and give it a shot. I'll put
No,
you
oh, there
forward
isn't.
in
Okay.
time so that the second my incessant droning starts to bore
You just said I'd be
with just
sad
the
if I
push
used
of
them
a
all.
button, you'll have zipped right past it. It's what the players have been asking for, and I'm very proud to have delivered. No more listening to me rambling on and on and on. No, 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 no.
I
The
like
Stanley
your
Parable
rambling.
is a game
Sometimes.
for the people. And if the people want silence, then by goodness, that's what they're going to get. Well, don't sit around waiting for me to shut up. Go ahead and make me shut up. Here, we'll pretend that I've just begun an interminable monologue, and it goes something like this. The story and the choices, or what have you.
I'm listening to
and
this,
therefore,
I don't
by
care.
becoming it is. So on and so forth, until inevitably, we all until the end of time, at which time everything all at once. So, now you see, blah, 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 blah. We've eaten too much and it can't be just yet. No, no, until 245. That the logic of elimination
I get
working
it, 'cause
backwards,
none of it makes sense
deduction
yet. That's
therefore
good.
becomes impossible to manufacture. It went on for nearly 10,000 years, until just yesterday, here and there, forward
Yeah,
and
shut up.
back. Oh, you're back,
Hey.
you see? You were only frozen in time for a few minutes, but it was plenty of time for me to deliver a long, rambling monologue full of unnecessary verbal flourishes and lengthy ruminations on the nature of choice in video games.
Can I skip again?
Of course, I happen...
I get you.
Well, there's sport. You really did catch me rambling on a bit, didn't you? But that's the power of the button. The minute I start to go off on a thoughtless display of self-absorption,
Oh,
it's
it's
right
available
at your
again.
fingertips to go poof. And
I'm just gonna stop being a
welcome
dick.
back, Stanley. Now, I should say that the amount of time the button has been skipping through is becoming longer and longer. That last one was, well, I want to say maybe 30, 45 minutes. It's not unendurable by any means, but it's, well, there's
This is fucked up. This happens in a Black Mirror episode.
really only so much I can ramble on to myself about. I know, it's shocking, isn't it? But at any rate, I do suggest that we not press the button again. I think the skip
Oh,
button has
the
been
door's gone.
aptly demonstrated, and we can say goodbye to it and just... Wait, how do we get out of here?
That's what I was
Door,
thinking.
though. Wasn't there a door that led into this room? I do feel quite
So if I
certain
didn't
that
skip,
there was one
maybe...
here before.
Nah, I probably
How
would have just
else
rambled
would we
more.
have gotten into the room in the first
Great to see you back, Joe.
place?
Hey,
I don't
comrade!
think one can enter a room
I'm
without
sorry
a door
that
of some
I was
sort,
gone
or
so long.
window or something like that.
I think you guys, like, subbed last stream, and now I've been gone for a month. I was going to add a... Because I thought my break would be way longer. I was going to add another emote as an apology for people who had subbed for last month, but I fucking forgot. I will still make that emote, but I apologize
A
for being gone so long.
A sufficiently large crack in the wall.
Thank you for the resub,
I'll
though,
take
comrade.
any of these. All I want is for us to move on and to please step away from the skip button to go anywhere.
I don't want to
other than the
skip it anymore. I
There
want to
was a
leave.
door here before, wasn't there? I swear there was. Where did it go? Can you maybe just ram your way through a wall? Is there any possibility that you could say, slam your body into the wall until enough damage is done for you to be able to leave? Please, I'll take any
Amaranth
option.
kept you occupied,
I'm asking
okay.
you to work with me here. We need a door. We need a door of some kind. I can work with any kind of door as long as it can open and lead from one room to another. I'm going to step away for just a moment, and I'm going to try to find us a door. I don't know how exactly to remove a door and place it in a different wall.
You're
but
talking too much.
Stanley!
I'm
Stanley,
sorry, I'm
Stanley,
sorry.
Please don't push the
I
button
lost a
again. It's been
viewer.
12
I had to...
hours.
Whoa.
You've just been frozen there. I don't know why the skips are getting longer, but they're really, truly getting longer, and my God, there's no way out of the room. Stanley, the door is gone. It's completely gone. I've looked at it from every angle. I've checked every one of those walls 1,000 times, and there's no door, Stanley. There's no door. There's just you
No
and the
doors.
button, and if
Good,
you keep
that's one less
pressing it,
loose
I
end.
have no idea what will happen. I have no idea how long
This
I'll
is
be made to
actually kind of
sit
fucked
here,
up,
and more than
'cause it just
anything
reminds me of
else,
that Black
I don't
Mirror
know how to
episode, and I
stop you
feel
from
awful.
pressing the button again. I can't control anything in this room, Stanley. I can't touch it, and I have to
I like the
believe-
plants.
I have to know that sooner or later, no matter how much I plead with you, you're going to press the button again. Why would you? I've been thinking and thinking, and I don't know what I can do to convince you otherwise. Oh, my God. And it's all because of those reviews. Those reviews that I couldn't get out of my head. I just couldn't
Plants.
ignore the negative feedback. Why was it so important for me to fix the problem? Why did Cookie Nine's opinion matter so much to me? I've never even met Cookie Nine. I have no idea who they are. What would it ever really matter? But here I am. I'm fixating on every tiny negative thing that anyone ever says about me. The merest mention
It's funny
of
that
one of
the-
my
the
imperfections,
devs read
and I
so many
become as
reviews and shit.
petulant as a child, wild and impulsive. I can't help myself. I can't stop myself from lashing out with a vengeful fury.
No, it's not the
All
virtual
kinds of
reality
changes
Street
make
Fighter
anything
sex episode,
unbearable.
Raleigh.
If only pleasing
That was the last
this
episode I watched of Black
will
Mirror,
mean a single
and
negative
I was
comment.
like, what the fuck was
What
that?
does such a
I don't...
serve? For
It was
whose
just...
benefit is
Yeah,
this?
I don't know.
And here I am now, stuck in a room, waiting for you to press this
It was just
button.
like a fucking...
I'm
The whole
frozen in
episode was
time,
just a
knowing
sex
that you're
scene,
going to
pretty
do
much.
it,
I'm like,
and that
okay.
I'm going to be stuck all alone.
And then
But
someone
I
said that's the
have
best
to prevent
episode of that
all from
season, so I
happening.
just
If
didn't
only
watch
I'd
it.
held my
Because there's only like
tongue.
3 episodes.
It's all out of my control now.
Alright, bye.
Oh, Stanley, you're back.
No, I'm thinking of... Oh, the plant died. I'm thinking of White Christmas. But it's also kind of similar to Black Museum, I think it's called. Those 2 episodes have like people's minds inside of machines, and then they kind of just like skip them, really, so they're
You're
there for
back.
ages.
Oh my goodness, I have someone to talk to again.
Has it been a year?
Stanley, I
Oh.
think it's been a week.
Oh, that's not
Or
bad.
2 weeks. I've been sitting here all that time, just sitting here, not a single person
Oh.
to speak with.
I got stuck on
And
something.
you'd think that that's just how it's
Door.
always been, right? Me talking and you saying nothing. Would you think that it's exactly the same as always? Doesn't that feel like what we've already been doing? Me just talking? But it isn't, Stanley. It isn't the same at all. It isn't even close. Because I know you can't hear me once you push that button. That's what I'm realizing now,
is that?
Stanley. I'm realizing that I needed to know that someone was listening. I needed there to be a vessel through which my words were moving. It was the vessel I needed, Stanley. Not the outcomes, not the story. None of that matters anymore. I'll give it all up. I'll give up every
Fire alarm?
branching path.
Oh,
I'll
I was
burn
like,
my
fire alarm.
story to
Can I
the
get out of
ground. One single thing I need.
Bye. Uh-oh.
Oh, hello. it's you. You're here again. Welcome.
Hi.
I have had time to think about you and about us and about everything we've been through. I've had so much time, I stopped keeping track after a year. Have you ever sat down in one place and not moved for one entire year? Let me describe it for you. To begin with, there is only regret. There is only the turning wheel of missed opportunities. I felt nothing at all but...
This isn't funny. This is just sad.
Stanley.
By the way, did you watch Stranger Things? Oh, okay, wow. I completely forgot that this is probably going to be a portion of the stream where I ran about Stranger Things for an hour. But this is, okay, good thing about... Yeah, what have you done? Good thing about me not streaming is I have ranted to people off stream about Stranger Things. So I don't really need to rant on stream as much. Do I hate it? No. It is extremely okay. It was so okay that it pissed me off that I Am Not Okay With This got cancelled on Netflix, and this show will never end. Stranger Things Season 4, whatever, was fucking lame and boring, and I didn't hate it, and it was okay, and it's just generic, and it just, everything went down exactly how I thought it would. There was no surprises, there was no risks in making it. They just made it as risk-free as possible. I hated it. I didn't hate that. I didn't hate it. I hated that part, and I don't know. It was still probably the best season of the entire show, though.
I lost it all in a blur of the deepest longing to undo...
I have a bunch of reasons for it, so if people... I'm glad... Okay, if people like it, I'm glad.
Is what I can only describe as the collapse of every...
The middle of the season was great, the ending was boring and too predictable. I completely agree with that, yeah.
All of them.
I actually think the middle of the season, like, it had very good setup, I will say.
I could see myself clearly, calmly.
And spoilers for the new Stranger Things, mute the stream for 2 minutes. They killed off the, I know his name, I just don't want to say it. They killed off that one dude, you know who it is. Dustin was there when he died. They literally just killed him off for their new character has to die quota that they've had in every season. You know, season 1, Bob. Season 2, Bob. Season 3, Alexi. And season 4, Eddie. The only good... And then they had the part where Dustin talks to Eddie's dad. That was probably the best written and acted part of that entire show. And I bet the person who wrote, directed, and, like, that scene or whatever, I feel like someone else wrote that scene, and they were immediately fired from Netflix for being, like, good. For actually being creative.
You see, it was a
Same applies to The Boys? No, really? I watched the first 3 episodes of the new Boys season. I'm enjoying it. I feel like it isn't going to be great. The first season was really good. The second season was still pretty good. But, because season 1 was like, oh yeah, it's like a superhero movie, but like super gory, and the heroes are all fucked up. And then season 2 was like, oh okay, it's that again. And season 3 was like, okay, that's, yeah. Yeah, okay. I like the style, though, because, like, all of the... Like, a lot of it looks like CG and fake, but because a lot of it does look like that, it still seems natural and works for the show style, I feel like. You thought the best episode of the season was the episode about Max? Yeah, I think so, too. I think that was the best episode, yeah.
It was unlike anything I had ever known.
I just think that one scene with Eddie's dad was the best writing of the entire show.
It was divorced entirely from the question of free will that you and I have squabbled over.
I don't know what he's talking about anymore, so I'm just going to skip him. I feel like he's dead now. Uh-oh. Oh. Mad Max Fury Road. Certainly has... It's gotten more political. I thought you wouldn't like The Boys. I don't know. I'm not very into politics, but I kind of like stories that are political, but not like shows like what's like an example? what was it called? It was like Designated Survivor or something, where it's kind of just people in suits talking to each other about politics or whatever. I don't really care about that. But like stories that have politics in them, I don't mind. Like Spec Ops: The Line is one of my favorite games, and that's very political. And I don't understand a lot of it, but I don't care. I don't know. I like it. I think it's cool. Okay, that was sad. Ah! Don't do that. I don't like that. Go away.
But they didn't understand the game was never meant to be funny. It was meant
Hi.
to have a point. It was meant to speak to the human condition.
He's
Where are
alive.
the jokes? Where are the jokes? They bemoaned, they screamed, they gnashed their teeth and said, entertain us. It wasn't enough. They had to leave a pathetic little thumbs
Germa
down
moment,
review
yeah.
and
I don't like
make all
ovens.
of their
It's like turning on an oven for me. I don't like
demands.
ovens.
He's
It's
talking
weird
too
and it's
much,
gas.
they said. First, he didn't entertain us, now he won't shut up. It's the inconsistency, it's the lack of accountability, it's the unwillingness to examine with an uncompromising heart the words that they are speaking into the world. As though there were no consequences for a lack of cohesion in one's assessment of others. But of course, absolutely anyone can leave a review. So here's what we get. We get these demands that seek everything and are accountable to nothing. We get a world where someone will say, oh, there should be a skip button. You should be able to freeze Stanley in place while the narrator sits there forever and ever. We want all of this in the new Stanley Parable. We demand it. And then, because it was said, because it was spoken, now
I've been on this
simply
ending for
has
so
to
long.
happen.
Because someone mentioned
Wasted
Stranger
immediate
Things.
desires. Every single thing demanded by every person at every moment in time.
I kind of
If
wanted to save
someone
the
wants
Stranger
it, then
Things
it's a
rant
crime
for
not to bring
when
it
me
into
and Bex do a
being.
way out again, because I know
Have we
people in her
been
chat
given
like
to
it.
indulging every
So I'm going to say,
fleeting whim for no
fuck all
reason
yous,
other
it's
than to do
bad.
so?
No.
Yes! Yes! It seems that
I'm
this
glad
is
people
now
like
the
it.
world
I
we
see
live
why
in.
people like it,
It seems
but-
that we are a people living in such bleakness and discomfort with ourselves that our entertainment is now our lives. It has come to represent us. It absolutely must speak to who we are as people, because otherwise, without our entertainment, we have nothing. Without entertainment, we would have to face...
It's getting a bit too real for me. Does this end? Or do I just have to hit like the restart button eventually? I keep thinking L2 is like a sprint button, because Talos Principle L2 is the sprint button. And I've been playing a bit of that. That is like probably my favorite game at the moment is Talos Principle, because I've been looking for a game for ages that is challenging but not frustrating, and that it's just a puzzle game and it's just nice and I like it. It's not like The Witness, which that made puzzle like that was the most frustrating thing ever. I don't know.
End
Maybe
is
it will
never
become
the
like that.
end, is never the 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 end, is never
That's
the
that's
end,
what it says
is
in the
never
loading
the
screens.
end, is never the end, is never the end, is never the
I remember I
end,
used to
is
say
never
that
the
when I played this
end,
game.
Is never the end, 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 is never the end.
Did Germa
is
freak
never
out
the
at like
end,
the
is
fire
never
alarm?
the end, is
Oh,
never
one
the
thing, I think Nancy from Stranger Things has a boring story. Robin and Max are way better female protagonists. Yeah. They ruined Hopper's character. They ruined Hopper's character in season 3, and he's better in season 4 now, because they were like, oh yeah, we ruined his character. But then there are still remnants of season 3 Hopper. I legit forgot who Max was. The redhead chick. Also, another thing I hate, they are terrified of killing off any of the kid characters. They can't do it. They can't bring themselves to do it. Max should have died. They could have killed off Max and that would be it. But nope. Now 11 is John Coffey. My dad has a theory that Vecna has possessed Max and that's why she's still alive. And if that's like a good theory. I like that. There's an eldritch horror in this ending, no joke. Don't spoil it. And set your opinions, Jet. No, I will be doxxed.
The end is never the end.
And I hate that they're trying to get Steve and Nancy back together. It's just weird and... Is that a door? No, it's a fence. I've gone insane. This has now become the Stranger Things ending. Is the ladder still there? The ladder's gone. I just wanted to see new content. Oh, the ladder's there, it's just knocked over. Was there a way that I could have just left through the door if I didn't skip a bunch? Probably not, right? No. Whoa. This ending's become cool. How long has it been? Oh. The nuke's dropped again. Damn, it was cool for a bit. What the fuck? I don't like this, like a Mori shit. It sounds like something from a Mori. I don't like that. Told you there was an Eldritch Horror. It's just audio. Okay, I thought so. Oh, can I skip again? Just gonna probably not. No. Okay. I'm free. What the fuck? Do I get to play Journey now? I like that game. That's a game I was going to stream. I was going to stream Journey at some point. I can't walk on top of the lane. Wow. Thank you, God, for the tier 1 sub for 12 months. I don't know why I'm whispering. So. Hey, God. Thanks for the 12 months. What's up, dude? How are you doing? This game got fucking weird. Whoa. That's the end? To see what happens next in this ending, you literally have to do the exit game thing. Really? Like the exit game 14 times? Is it Resident Evil Netflix show coming out? Yeah, it's probably going to be bad. I'm watching too many shows at the moment, dude. Oh yeah, Krauser, I'm not sure if you saw the new Better Call Saul episode. It came out last night. It was very good. So was there more to that ending, but I have to quit the game 14 times to see it? Because that's fucking dumb.
Wait, Stanley thought to himself. Am I sure that
Yeah,
the orders stopped coming in? How is that possible?
That's
They
not
never
cool,
stop.
game.
Surely I was mistaken.
Okay, there's an ending where you have to, like, literally close the game 14 times. Yeah, the new episode is probably the best of the entire show, I think. I won't spoil anything. Now it's time for new content. Okay.
Oh, good. You notice my sign. Yes, I have something very exciting to show you.
Alright, let's go. So, I have to exit the game like 14 times and then do that ending again? Oh, because it's like skipping or whatever.
I'm pretty sure you do actually have to do this new content
Yep.
stuff first before you can do the exit game thing.
Alright, cool. I'm not doing that, by the way. Because if I did that, it would close the stream as well. But even if it didn't close the stream, I don't think I'd do it, because that's just a lot of... It's only 4 times. Okay,
Stanley, I've been reflecting on
if it didn't close the game, I would do it.
and
I thought it was like
about
14.
How
I
roundly
don't know why.
disappointing this ultra deluxe version has turned out to be. The original Stanley Parable was a landmark, and any new content for it should live up to that legacy. So forget this ultra deluxe nonsense. I say we take it one step even further. Which is why I'm very proud to announce for
I know
the
what this
first
is.
time ever, the Stanley Parable 2.
Yay! And I saw Germa was in this area, so he definitely got
Yes,
freaked
you
out by that
see,
fire alarm.
Isn't this far superior to a measly port with a
Go
few
away,
minor
freak me out.
additions? Think of all the new territory we'll cover with a fully fledged sequel. An entirely new experience,
What?
built from the ground up. Why there are
Testing
so many
the
possibilities?
printers at the
It
same
could go
time.
in so many different directions. This
The end is never the
what
end
fans
again.
have truly been asking for.
Oh, is that that's my number of the alpha store, I get you. Taste the sequel. What the fuck? Should do an eye test? I'm not doing an eye test. How are you, Gerd, if you're still there? 12 months,
Calling
that's
it the
fucking
Stanley
crazy.
Parable 2 is just so much catchier than Ultra Deluxe, don't you think? Ultra Deluxe? What does it even mean? But the Stanley Parable 2, now that's an artistic statement right there. It's future-oriented.
Just the two
It
of us, we
screams
can make it if we
progress
try.
and
It's actually the
innovation
lyrics.
and
It's just the two of us.
long-term franchising
That's great.
potential.
They're back. 2 doors. Having sex. I'm sorry, I had to make the fucking Lemon Demon reference. What are you doing? What do you want? Go away! Get out of here. More Stanley Parable. Better Stanley Parable. 1 win. 2 win. Sequential mindshare. The color red. Leverage. Holistic value. Shift. Synergy. Brick and mortar approach. Envelope. Client-centric marketing. Exhausted, but yesterday I managed to save your daughter's birthday from being a bummer, so I'm pretty pleased with myself. Yesterday wasn't Ashley's birthday, was it? Oh, my daughter's? Who's my daughter? Huh? Oh, your... Okay, yeah, I was like, what? This is the first I'm hearing of this. Sequel ideas. That's all I could read on that page. One of your many kids. Gotcha. Is this the Stanley Parable? Like, oh no, these are logo. Just the fern.
Now, to be clear, I haven't quite nailed down what exactly the Stanley Parable 2 is going to be, but let's take a look at some of the features I've been developing for it. I figure that if I can loosely organize a handful of interesting concepts, that surely the game will sort of naturally
prequel to
spring
the
up
Stanley
around
Parable.
them. It'll all work itself
2 is
out.
the sequel
Game development
to
is
the
much
Stanley
more of a
Parable
fuzzy
is the
magic
prequel
than
to the
anything
okay,
scientific or
gotcha.
logical, really.
So it's like Red Dead 2, I get you. Or is it like Better Call Saul, where it's a prequel and kind of a sequel to Breaking Bad at the same time? Whoa. This way to the show floor. I know that like some streamers, if someone streamed this, they would have the Stanley Parable 2 website, and it would be like, oh, this streamer is currently exploring the exhibit. I wonder if they'll do it for me. They probably won't. Oh, Michigan, gotcha. Hey, buffs. Yeah, I doubt they'd do it for me. I don't have a face cam. And I'm a small streamer. Whoa. This is pretty.
Here we are. Go on. Try out some of the new features.
The button that says the name of the player that is playing the game. That's new. Awesome. Hear your name in the game. Enjoy the new features. There's a lot of shit around this exhibit. Please no screenshots. I kind of want to though. Red is the new orange. The new updated ray traced more of the same but in a good way sequel to the Stanley Parable. New features, new content, new ideas. The button that says the name of the player that is playing the game. Jump circle and infinite hole. Free new easy trophy. Get it here. I gotta get that first. Is that moving? It is. I don't like that. Get it here. Free trophy. It just what? Okay, I feel like that is the place I want to go to last, actually. The jumps. Oh. It kept my progress.
You know what? Let's bring the jump circle back for Stanley Parable 2 as well.
I see what Raleigh means.
Oh, wait. You already spent all your jumps the first time we saw the jump circle?
Yeah.
Oh, well. I suppose it can just be a nice decorative piece, then.
Oh, I miss jumping. Okay. I cry about it. Fuck. Among Us. What is that? Make sure to do everything before you leave. Okay. Is the trophy place the lead? There's so much. The reassurance bucket. I gotta be here a while. That's new. What? What is? Epilogue.
An epilogue would be fun, wouldn't it, Stanley? Yes, yes, it will go at the end of the, well, we'll figure that out later.
Okay. Sounds good. It's gonna be Stanley, isn't it? It's gonna say
For
Stanley.
the Stanley Parable 2,
Is this the end? Is this the end of the area? The epilogue is the exit game thing. Are those doors gonna reopen? No.
I
Okay.
asked myself,
So those doors are gonna reopen.
what do
I hope.
players really want? And of course, the first and most obvious answer
Yes,
is that
okay,
they
I
want to
freaked
be
out.
individually recognized.
Too
and
big, too small,
validated as
just right.
people. So with that in mind, my first addition to the game is this button which speaks the name of the person playing the game. Isn't that wonderful?
Jim.
Sorry, I should have clarified. Right now, the button only says the name Jim. But of course, in the final game, this button will say your name, whatever name that is.
I feel like if your name was
Here,
Jim, that would
let's have
freak
you
the
roll
fuck out of
play
you.
as Jim to really simulate the full experience of this feature. Just play along. I promise you'll love it. Okay, here we go. Let's take a deep breath, clear your mind, forget whoever you are, and
breathe
simply
out.
become a person named Jim.
Breathe
I
out.
want you to imagine yourself living as Jim, sleeping and waking as Jim,
Yes.
falling in love and being heartbroken as Jim, seizing all of the world's possibilities as Jim, and as Jim, watching your dreams crumble into dust.
Oh.
Do you feel it deeply? Are you really, truly Jim right now?
Yes.
If so, then please step forward and press the button.
Jim.
Hey, it's me.
You see? What a thrill!
Lauren,
what a
why are you
rush.
so
That was
obsessed with
you.
Among Us?
The
It's
button described you.
it's called the
Do it again, do it again.
microchip that is implanted in our brain. I want to do it again.
It's even harder the second time. If this were the only new feature in the Stanley Parable 2, it would still be worth the money. Let's take a break from the Jim button. I'm too emotionally drained from all of this personal validation. Whoa there, cowboy. Sometimes a person can be too much Jim. I'm putting the Jim button away. Otherwise, soon you'll start to lose all sense of who you actually are.
Jim.
It's like Spirited Away. I gotta remember my name. I am Jim. If I forget that I'm actually the human embodiment of water. Oh, actually no, he's a dragon. Never mind. Spoilers for Spirited Away. The plot of Spirited Away is kind of dumb, but that's a good movie.
I suppose I could allow only people named Jim to play the Stanley Parable 2. That
Good
would
thinking.
actually save me the work of finishing this feature.
But less money. The gym market is pretty low right now. So when does this end? Because I want to avoid the end area, because I want to see everything here. Please, no screenshots. Office decorations. Ooh.
Okay, I'll be honest, I haven't yet decided on this one. I think that in the new version, the office could use a bit of decoration, like balloon. But I'm undecided on Get Well Someday and Happy 12th Birthday. Which would you go with?
Happy 12th birthday, step-niece.
You know, sometimes when you solicit another person's opinion, it makes you realize that you knew which one you actually really wanted all along. Get
Yeah.
Well Someday it is.
Oh. Well, it's still pretty good, I guess. Asshole. That's what I do on my streams. I do the vote thing and I go, actually I think I'm just gonna play Elden Ring anyway.
No, I've made my decision. We're moving on.
So Jay, I'm really enjoying this stream, but my favorite streamer Valorant is streaming. What? There's an exit sign? Okay, avoid the exit sign. Gotcha. What's the
Common
epilogue
complaint
then?
of the Stanley Parable was that it was confusing and paradoxical, that it engendered a chaotic
What's the
sense
buffet?
of reckless despair in those who played it. Well, I'm happy to say that after much consideration, I've engineered a clever solution to this fundamental problem with the game. It's the Stanley Parable Reassurance Bucket. You see, Stanley,
Yay!
anytime you're holding the bucket, a sense of calm and ease will fill your mind and your heart. It's true. As long as you hold on to the bucket, the many disorienting contradictions of the Stanley parable will feel
Buy a
perfectly
hook.
normal and perhaps even comforting. You may even come to long for the gentle embrace of
Can I get the
jarring
skip button
cognitive
back?
dissonance while the bucket is in your arms. And to be honest, it's a much more convenient solution for me.
Call of Duty.
Actually redesigning the game to be less.
I told you the epilogue is only accessed by exiting the game about 4 times. Oh! So I exit the game 4 times, and then I go to the epilogue thing, and it takes me to the end of... Oh, wow.
Perfect solution. Come on, give it a try.
That's cool. I will probably do that off stream, maybe. Oh, Jesus.
Can you feel it? The glow of comfort, even in the face of crushing despair, must already be sweeping through your body. And in fact, can I say that I do believe the bucket lends you an air of charisma as well? I think that just holding it has made you the slightest bit more attractive as a person. The benefits of the
Thanks.
bucket seem to go on and on, don't they? All this and more await you in the Stanley Parable.
This
2.
bucket is the single biggest piece of content in this game. Every single ending changes with this bucket. Even the broom closet changes. You kidding? That's fucking brilliant.
Does anyone give out awards for most enjoyable bucket in a video game? That really should be an award if it isn't already.
They've probably won that one, if so. Alright, we saw the button, we saw the jump circle. Infinite hole, that's pretty cool. Okay, the exit is that way. Let me look at the map. Expo Hall 2 guide, this map. Free trophy, the button that says the name of the player that is playing the game. Merch, settings world champion. Do I need to do the thing where I fuck with the settings and get that achievement? I want to get free new plus easy trophy. I can't believe it's that simple. It just works. Pull the lever, receive your new trophy, no more steps. Get yours right now.
Now here's something
I
special.
don't like this room,
You
it's
remember
scary.
that broken test trophy that got left in the game on accident?
Yes.
Well, I'm developing a technology to simply give you the trophy. Yes. You see, you'll come to this lever, and when you
I don't know why
pull
this
it,
reminds me
the
of
trophy
Dishonored.
will be given to you. It's as
I'm like
simple as
holding
that.
the heart from Dishonored. And this is like the fucking whale oil machine.
Okay, perhaps I should have clarified. This is technology that will exist. Right now, the trophy is still fully broken. I know
You
it isn't, Stanley,
pisser.
but I guarantee it will be fixed in the sequel to at last satisfy the hordes of ravenous fans all over the world who have been uproariously demanding this feature. Gamers, we hear you.
The broom closet gives you a sticker for your bucket? Oh my god. Is there a way I can do this, Riley? How do I get this achievement? I need it. Please. The Settings World Champion exhibit is a door that says Settings World Champion. You have to get the achievement to open the door, and if you do, it unlocks that setting, which does nothing. Okay, now I will explain the test trophy. Alright. Thank you, Professor. I'm sorry, I keep pushing it. To get the test trophy, you must do the... Ah! Bucket didn't help at all. Let's throw the bucket.
What else? What other exhibits haven't we seen yet?
Well, there's this way. We saw that. I want to check out this way. Ooh. Oh, is this the infinite hole? Seems like it.
Stanley,
Yep.
here's an idea that I'm truly fond of. It's never been done before in a video game. This is, in fact, a hole that you can fall down forever. That's right. Infinite falling.
I actually did
You
that
can
in Portal.
fall until the end of time, if you like.
Yeah.
A stunning leap forward for video games as a medium.
I can break these cuffs. It's not actually infinite. Spoilers! Whoa.
You see, isn't it wonderful? One
great.
of my more ingenious concoctions, if I do say so. Now then,
I hope
since
the
you've
G's
gotten
from
to
this
see
fall
the
crush my
infinite
head
hole,
inwards.
you can press the teleport button to pop back up to the top, and we can continue onward.
Wait, so it's not actually infinite.
Now, I don't mean to be a bummer,
So I can just wait?
but I do recommend you use the teleport button.
Don't
to go
press
back
it,
to the
gotcha.
top. Maybe do it on the sooner rather than later spectrum of things.
Definitely not infinite.
Okay, Stanley. I don't know quite how to say this
hear it.
tactfully, but it's possible that I
Get
slightly
quieter.
exaggerated the infinite nature of the hole.
You
Is it a
pisser!
very, very deep
Holy
hole?
shit. It is a very, very deep hole.
It's an extremely deep hole. I don't want anyone to say that it isn't an astonishingly deep hole. It is. Is it infinite? Well, that sort of depends on your definition of infinity.
I'm trying to
In
stop
one
myself from
perspective,
saying a your
the
mum joke.
infinite is merely philosophical in nature. It's more of a... Okay, well, good for you. You found
didn't
the bottom
die.
of the hole. You found me
Every
out,
pause button is a
Stanley.
Roman numeral
I'm a
too.
liar and
Holy
a
shit.
cheat, and you're so clever. Look, I
Hello,
think
mug.
the issue here is just
New
that
mug.
you're unusually fascinated by falling. What normal person actually wants to fall infinitely? I figured the hole was as deep as anyone would actually need. Don't you put this
Can I
on me?
not
Maybe
get rid of
you're
this
the
bucket?
problem.
Do I just have it forever now?
Look, things got a little heated there. I think we both said some things we didn't mean. Why don't we just put all this behind us and agree to just call the hole mostly infinite? If that works for you,
many cigarette
then go
butts.
ahead and press the teleport button to warp up to the top of the hole and we can move on. I'll just be up here when you're ready.
Pretty sure a guy did this at the start of first episode of The Boys. That's gross. Okay.
Great. Now,
Yay!
I'm very excited to show you even more of my ideas for the sequel.
Oh. Okay, let's go. Jump down again, trust me. Alright.
Oh, for heaven. You see, I was right. The problem is you. The problem is that you like holes too much. A normal person would have said, yep, that's an infinite hole right there. Goes on forever till the end of time. Don't need to see it all. But not you. Oh, no, 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 no. You have a weird sort of...
It got shorter.
Did the hole seem even shorter to you this time? I couldn't help but feel like you spent a little
Shit.
less time in there than you did before. I mean, admittedly,
Why
I
is this
didn't make
dialogue
an
cutting
infinite
off? I
hole.
feel like I'm
Didn't
accidentally
think
skipping
was
it
that
somehow.
Not infinite. Well, I suppose once again there's nothing to do here. If you decide you've had enough of the hole, you can hit the teleport button and come join me up above.
So I'm going to keep making the
Had
hole...
enough? I'm
more and more
positively
shallow.
Thrilled. I really do have so much more to show you and to talk about.
This hole
But
is
I've
one
had
of your
enough the hole
favorite
for a
things.
lifetime.
This right here is my favorite thing.
Gosh, how could I have guessed? You're back in the hole. If this starts to become a thing where... Wow. Okay. Yes. I'm starting to become extremely certain that the hole is not only not infinite, but that it's growing steadily less and less infinite. I suspect that I'm starting to hit...
What's that from again?
where
That's
it's no
the
longer
Markiplier
feasible
green
to call
screen.
the hole infinitely deep, even by the lax overall standards for accountability in marketing. What's going on here?
Also,
Stanley,
want to make
I
it
have
clear,
no
if you find this game
explanation for the
boring,
uncertain
blame
nature of
Riley.
the hole's length.
Because I wasn't sure if I was going to stream
Try
this, but he wanted me to.
Let's
So,
pop
yeah.
back up to the top, and we'll see if it gets any shorter. Well, there
All right.
it is.
Oh.
The shame of my lie has come to haunt me. Not only is the hole not infinite, but it's barely even a hole at this point. It's more of a
Is this roof always here?
concavity, or even a
This game
very
is definitely not
aggressive
boring.
divot.
Okay.
How is this still appealing to you? I know you're obsessed with holes, but at this depth, I just can't see this scratching the itch.
Every time he says hole, I
Oh,
chuckle.
Who am I to judge? You just do whatever it is you're here
Try
to
to push
do.
triangle
Hit the
to
teleport
get out
button
again.
when you're ready to move on.
Uh-oh.
Is the teleport button not working?
Uh-huh.
You sure?
I love how that's literally like the Unity
I read another
placeholder
explanation. It was working
PlayStation
just a
button thing
moment
as well.
ago. Try it again.
Why do you chuckle when he says hole, Jet?
Still nothing? Well, I suppose there is one thing I can do to fix
That's
this.
me, by the way.
I'm out. Goodbye, Stanley. You couldn't bear to be away from the hole,
Oh.
and now you'll get more time with it than you could ever have asked. It's a win
But
for
the
everyone.
hole is-
You get to
it's-
be with the hole. I get to do literally anything else.
It's not
Take
even a
care,
hole.
Stanley.
Anymore.
I hope you and the hole have a wonderful rest of eternity together.
Oh. Okay. This fucking bucket's probably deeper than this hole. Oh. Is the hole a fucking SCP? Get me out of here. I'm running out of gas. Wait, what if I had jumps? What if I didn't waste my jumping circle? Oh. It's a fucking star like this. The whole ending. It isn't licensed under Creative Commons. It can't be an SCP. I had to see my brother on the other side of the house. I don't get it. Don't worry about it, Riley. What the fuck? Oh. I liked this one. It's very Shinji sitting in the chair. I don't know. This is my... This is the whole music. Fuck penis music. Whole music. Change your reality. Oh. 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 Wait, the whole stopped going down. Oh no, it's still going down. Aww, okay. This is a good game. This is my new favorite thing. I want to see the rest of the realities. I will go back to the dogs. It's just peak. I love the ones that are just JPEGs. Ugh, what is that? Alright, we're back here. Oh, look at him! Aww. What the fuck am I? Oh! Is he upside down? It's like the fucking sheep from Minecraft. Oh, is this the collectible guy? He looks like the guy from Moral Oral or whatever that show's called. Hey!
Stanley!
No!
Oh, good, you're awake. It seems you had sort of dozed off there.
I didn't get...
Drifting away into dreamland.
Fuck you!
But we can't have that, Stanley. Because this hole is just so darn fascinating that I want you to be wide awake for every second of it.
I was awake, that was real.
A single moment. So how about if I just pop in from time to time and wake you up to keep you really, truly focused on the hole?
I hate the narrator now.
From the looks of things, you and I will have many, many years here
Press
in this
triangle.
hole, and I'm looking forward to all of them. Stay alert, Stanley. I'll be back.
Who's that again? Is it gonna go up now? Oh. I feel like that was an ending. Oh no, it just took me back here. That was the best.
Go on, try out some of the new features.
That was the best. I loved that. That was my favorite part of this game so far. I actually fucking loved that. Can I go back? I'm not going to. I just want to see if the hole has changed at all. If there's just no hole anymore. Oh, I see. Fuck you, narrator. Yeah, I thought I turned into that Stanley right there. What is up with like the iTunes? Like the old 2006 iTunes fucking posters. He made this. Okay, I will have a look what this is. Wait, really? He's the guy who makes the Germa animated? Oh, that's fucking great. He has 3 million subscribers. Shit. I had no idea. I just know him as the sad story Germa animated guy. He made only that one. Gotcha. A sad story. Can you find them? Oh, the collectibles. Oh.
Ah, collectibles. Now it's a real video game. In the Stanley Parable 2, you'll run around gathering up these miniature Stanley figurines. And what's truly innovative is that there will be no reward for collecting all of them. I don't want to stifle the intrinsic joy.
I know how that feels.
You simply collect all of them, and then you move the hell on with your unremarkable life.
This game's stupid. I like it. So are they going to show up in like different endings
when
now?
You collect everything in a video game, and then they give you a big fancy reward for it. Absolutely tragic.
Yeah, I hate being rewarded for my hard effort to just fucking click buttons. Alright, did I miss anything? Jump circle this map, free trophy. The button that says, yep, merch, yep. Settings world champion, I have not seen. Because I need to do the settings ending thing, trophy, which I don't really care for. Bucket, yeah, office. Collect, that's it. Remember when you saw that door with the keycard reader next to the red and blue door? It's open now. Oh shit, so there is something to do with it. I was right. So should I leave now? I'm leaving. Yes,
All
okay.
right. Have you seen everything you wanted to?
Yes,
Ready
it was
to
lovely.
Move on now?
I'm gonna look at the Stanley Parable 2 website. Because that's a thing. There's like a QR code or some shit that takes you to it. They didn't put me on it, damn. Of course they weren't going to. Just wanted to check. Maybe they did. Maybe I missed it. Oh. No, they probably don't update it anymore. New mug. It's even more. No screenshots, no screenshots. Oh, shit.
So, Stanley, what do you think? Do you like all of the new features? Yes, I know
I
it's
loved
not
it.
exactly clear yet how exactly these features will come together as one single coherent video game, but I can feel it
I'm
in my
sure
soul.
you'll figure it out.
It's going to work. There's
I've
definitely
bugged on top
a
of the
good
chairs.
game
Let's
in
go.
there somewhere. Say, let's do an experiment. I'll arrange these new features together, and we'll see whether or not it coheres into a meaningful gameplay experience.
I'm on the chairs.
Okay. Are you ready? Here it is.
Yes.
I give you the Stanley Parable 2.
Bye-bye. Yeah, there's a collectible, and there's a jump circle. How do I get down there?
Well, I mean, there's potential here, right? It's sort of... Okay, never mind. Hold on. Let me do a
need to get
different
up.
arrangement. Okay, yes, this is much better. I feel good about this. Here we go. Version 2.
So I'm guessing that door that's now open just has a collectible in it.
Who am I kidding, Stanley? This isn't a coherent video game.
Because the
at all.
bucket
It's a
triggers
lot
an
of
ending
gaps.
before you reach them.
And
Jesus.
I do very much enjoy.
Why is this so, like,
games,
in
but they
depth?
don't add up to anything. I
I guess the original was kind of in depth. I just knew everything
that
because I
would
watched a lot of
capture all the
YouTube,
magic of the first
which
game.
Riley does
I
now.
wanted
So yeah.
fans to love it. No matter how good these
don't know
gags
how I
are,
got
they
up
wouldn't
there.
stand on their own. They would need the structure
like
and the gameplay of the original. Wait, maybe that's it. I can take the original Stanley Parable and simply, well, insert a few of my new features into it. Tastefully, of course.
Gotcha.
With
So
respect,
that's pretty much
with
that's probably
care
what
for
the devs
vision
did
and
for this
integrity of the original game.
actual game.
Would it possibly work? I suppose it could, but it would need a really, really tremendous title screen. A title screen that says with bold and uncompromising conviction, "This is the Stanley Parable 2." Let me see if I can whip something up. All right, perfect. Go ahead. Take a look.
Oh. Is it gaming time? Can't see it, but I'm pogging right now. What the fuck? It's the same settings, but it's all red. Delete save, no. Ooh. Without the how do I do it without the bucket? Do I get to choose if I want the bucket or not? So that's kind of funny. You'll see. Okay.
This is the story of a man named Stanley. Stanley worked for a
They
company
had
in a
the
big
balloons.
building where he was employee number 427.
Is anything
Employee
different in
number
this?
427's
Or can I
job
go
was
piss?
simple. He
I kinda
sat
wanna
at his
pee.
desk in room 427.
I think you
and
should get the
pushed
stickers for the bucket.
buttons on
Okay.
keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk.
I probably won't stream this again, by the way. You can piss.
How
I can.
long to push them, and in
I
what
piss my
order.
pants.
This
Just
is what employee
No.
427 did every day.
It's not even funny.
Every month
A piss my
of
pants joke,
every
really?
year.
This really is a
And
jet
although
stream.
Others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every
just pause the
moment
game
the
after-
orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley
Is there anything else different in the intro? Other than the balloons.
And then one day, something very peculiar happened.
There's a Stanley Parable
Something
too.
that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized
The funny thing
that
is,
not
I don't know if you guys know the
one
game
single order
Pathologic,
had arrived on the monitor
but
for
Pathologic
him to
2
follow.
is pretty much just a
No one
remake
had
of
showed up to
Pathologic
give him
1, so it
instructions, call a
makes
meeting,
sense
or even say hi.
as a sequel, I
Never
guess.
in all his years
Like
at the
Evil Dead
company
2
had this
is
happened.
kind of also a
This
remake of Evil Dead
complete
1,
isolation.
kind of.
Something was very clearly
Because
wrong.
Evil
Sharp,
Dead 2 was a different
frozen
studio,
solid.
and they wanted
Stanley
Evil
found
Dead 2 to just
himself
be a
unable to
sequel,
move for the longest
but they
time.
wanted to use some footage
But as
from
he
the
came to his
original,
wits and
and they
regained
didn't
his
allow them
senses,
to, so they
he
had
got
to
up from his
pretty
desk
much
and
reshoot
stepped
the
out of
original,
his
kind of,
office.
like parts of it, and just kind of change it a bit. Alright, I'm gonna go pee. I'll be back. Whoa. Is this new? I don't know. I'm gonna go pee though. Be right back. Do I do a raffle? Nah. It's been a while. Fuck it. Even if only like one person enters it, raffle. There you go. Okay. Be right back. Hello. And yes, Riley, Pathologic is the one with the weird thing. Are pointless points able to be consumed? What do you mean? Because the answer is probably no.
All of his co-workers
If I
were
picked
gone.
Get Well Someday, would it have shown up with
Stanley
the other
decided
balloons?
to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply
Because if
missed
so,
the
I got
memo.
fucking robbed. Ah, the bucket. Why is this here? I'm grabbing the bucket.
Stanley picked up the bucket.
Yes, I did. So I just get stickers now? Oh, the new content's gone. Oh.
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left.
The Get Well Someday balloons are more aesthetically pleasing. Go left. Okay. Backseat gaming. Oh, because you want me to go to the broom closet. I get you.
Still no one was here. Stanley needed the bucket's warmth and comfort now more than ever.
It really does
Perhaps
change everything.
His boss's office was where he'd find answers. Oh, Stanley, can you feel it? The broom closet. It wants the bucket. You can feel that, can't you? The aura of jealousy. It's as clear as day. This broom closet believes it deserves the bucket.
Now waiting here for like 2 minutes.
It's
All
a
right.
bucket. It belongs in a broom closet. That's what the broom closet is trying to say here. It's supposed to go with the other cleaning supplies. Good for you, Stanley. Don't give in. Don't hand over the bucket. I know how hard it must be, given the pressure that the broom closet is putting on your shoulders right now, but you have
get
to be
2
strong.
stickers if you wait
This
long
is
enough.
Your bucket. This is your companion and lifelong friend.
How long is long enough?
Oh, no. We're getting into name-calling now, it seems. Is this how low the broom closet has sunk, that it has to resort to this stream of petty insults simply in order to get you to hand over the bucket? Stanley,
Jesus.
I never liked this broom closet for a variety of reasons. But
Not
even
that
this
long,
is
okay.
worse than I had imagined. And wait, now the broom closet
How-
has the gall to imply...
Should I go
that
to
you
the
and bucket
keycard
are
door
truly deep and lasting
later,
friends?
though?
That your relationship is purely superficial and convenient? That your life is so banal and meaningless that you'd feel the same sort of kinship
Yes,
towards
okay.
any inanimate object which happened to lay in your path in an even partially enticing manner? Well, I never. Go on, Stanley. Lay into it. Really
There are
tell
2
the
figurines
broom
in the
closet
boss's
off for
office.
its
All right.
demeaning
Now you're
comments.
just spoiling, right?
Expand on the wide
I'll find
variety of experiences you and the bucket have shared together. Go through
Can I
each of
give them the
point
bucket?
by
I don't want
point.
this.
Share your journal entries detailing the rich emotional landscape of your feelings for the bucket as they have changed and evolved over the years. Let him have it.
It's been about 2 minutes, Riley.
Okay, I've got you something which I think will help settle this debate once and for all. Here we go.
Is sad with the bucket? Okay, a
There.
property of
Now
Stanley.
it's settled.
Yay.
No more debate, no more discussion. Take a hike, broom closet, with all your meandering philosophical diatribes about the nature of cleaning supplies and their relationship to broom closets in the natural order of things.
What if I escape with the, like, not... Okay,
All
see the
right,
escape
I've got a
pod...
second sticker back here, and I'm going to slap it on as well because I think it's appropriate. You see? I feel that it works.
Yay!
because
Is that
the
it?
sticker is Also
Are those
a
the stickers?
bucket. That way, if you're ever unsure whether the thing you're holding is a bucket or not,
Yeah, nice.
you can look down at this sticker and say to yourself, ah, it's a bucket. There really is a wide variety of applications for this sticker.
Yay! Fuck you, broom closet. The stickers are on there forever.
Coming
Great.
to a staircase, Stanley and the bucket walked upstairs to the boss's office.
We sure did. Where are my figurines? Yeah, I knew one would be in here.
We found one of them. One of the miniature Stanley figurines. Remember, no reward for collecting all
I think
of these,
slightly changes
only
the epilogue. That's-
intrinsic pleasure
What- there's
of a
so many
job
fucking
well
cool, like,
done.
details
You
and
can't
shit in
buy
this.
that sort of happiness, Stanley. God knows I've tried. So, I implore you to savor each and every moment you come across one of these beautiful figurines.
I say, fuck off, let me leave. So how do I get the... This doesn't open... Is this random whether this opens or not? Because I was in there before. Weird. Oh! Awaiting input. Okay. Do I do the escape pod ending? Is there a chance? To play this game for 24 hours straight? Yes. You can cheese that by changing your game's time, I think? Like your console's time, at least. Not sure, though. There's a lot of... There's a funny ending if you turn on the mind control with the bucket. Alright, we'll do that then.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again
Where's the other
stunned
figurine?
to discover not an indication of any human life. Crushed by the weight of this revelation, Stanley may have broken down into an emotional dumpster fire, if not for the soothing presence of the bucket. Even now, In
I
his
need to get up here.
darkest of hours, did the bucket's warmth
Figure in
and
the room with the
guiding
elevator,
light
gotcha.
pierce the dark clouds of confusion and chaos. It would be with him always. The bucket would, and he knew it. The two of them were inseparable. At this point, Stanley was so absorbed in the tender spiritual connection he shared with the bucket that he didn't notice the keypad behind the boss's desk.
Oh yeah, the
Nor in his
keypad.
bliss of simply being near the bucket did he have any notion that the pin number for the keypad was 2845. But Stanley guessed the correct code by sheer luck.
Yay!
Was it that the bucket knew all along?
Of course.
Was the bucket guiding him?
Yes.
Yes. This is certainly the most logical explanation.
Where is the other figurine? There it is.
Another miniature Stanley
Yay!
figurine. You know, there really must be a snappier name for these.
They're
things.
probably
What about
all on like
mini
the good path.
stands? Stanley figs. What about Stanlerines?
I like
Yes,
Stanley
I think
figs.
I like
Okay.
that. Another Stanlerine under
Don't
your
like
belt.
Stanlerines. It sounds like a fruit. Okay. What happens if I turn the mind control off though? And do I leave with the bucket? I feel like I want to do the escape ending. I don't know. If you go down the elevator and then go up, then go back down, then back up, then back down. This elevator?
Raced down,
I'm doing that.
plummeting towards an unknown fate.
It's
would
too
be
long
poor
and too
Stanley
boring.
to
I don't
keep
care. I'm doing
himself
it.
together, if not
Please,
for the
yeah.
bucket.
Well, you shouldn't have told me. I haven't seen that ending before.
Comforting him,
That's like new.
reassuring that in this darkest moment of uncertainty, he would be all right.
Turn the mind control on,
bucket
but
is here for you,
that is like my least favorite ending in the
Everything
original
will be
game.
fine.
I hate that ending. It's lame.
Wait, Stanley said to the bucket. Can we go back up? When I was pressing those keypad buttons, there was something very intriguing about the number 3. I want
What?
to go back so I can try pressing the number 3 again. The bucket said nothing.
I'm gonna press the number 3. You have bucket. I do have bucket. It's changed drastically. It should be different, yes. But so far, the only thing the bucket has changed is dialogue. I want to do this with the bucket. I want to go press the number 3 real quick.
Here we are, said Stanley. Now I'm going to try out that number 3 button. He took the bucket over to the keypad and began absolutely slamming on the number 3 over and over and over.
Also, this ending is depressing. Awesome.
Wow, he said. The number 3 is such a special button. I'm having the time of my life. Stanley looked expectantly at the bucket, but the bucket remained silent. This was a shock to Stanley, who had always felt such a connection with the bucket.
Oh, it's gonna
How was
disconnect me
this
from the
not as
bucket.
exciting to the bucket as
No.
it was to him?
This is gonna be
Once
sad.
Stanley had had enough of the number 3, he got back in the elevator.
I've had enough of the number 3. I'm going back in the elevator.
Perhaps the bucket had missed something. Perhaps it had not seen how much joy Stanley got from slamming the number 3 repeatedly.
It was very enjoyable. This game's cool. I like this game. I have to say that to like justify myself actually not liking this game. No, I'm enjoying it. I have been very honest about
No, said Stanley to the bucket.
how I don't really like streaming games that kind of stream themselves, and this is definitely one of those games.
You can't go on yet.
I wanna ramble
Not till
about
you understand how much the number 3
how
means
Stranger
to
Things
me.
sucks.
You and I have been through so much together, and I just want you to see what I see.
Also, has the
Feel
mic and audio been all good
happiness
this stream?
I feel. He smiled at the bucket, and the bucket said nothing.
Dang. Well, the ending where we skipped the narrator a bunch was very depressing. Haven't noticed any audio problems? Awesome. Think we've been
Here we
good.
go, said Stanley. This time I'll really show you. He ran to the number 3 and began to wail on it like a musician on a beloved instrument, weaving a concerto of truth and passion. He wielded the number 3 like a fine artist would wield a paintbrush. He told stories.
I love how the narrator is
through and
fine with
stories
this.
of
Like,
his
he's not
dreams
ranting.
and hopes and
Maybe it's
fears.
because I have the bucket.
The whole time,
He knows it's not just
he looked to
Stanley.
his
There's also the bucket.
for a reaction of some kind. Anything to let him
The
know.
narrator was pretty much the only other character, but now there's the bucket. So the bucket is the other supporting
But
character.
the
Well,
bucket
he's just the narrator.
appreciated what he was doing. The bucket conveyed absolutely nothing at all. Only
Who said
silence.
Stranger Things sucked? That guy over there.
Wave of dejection.
He also said something about your mother. I don't know. I'm trying to start a bar fight. He said you look like a fucking cartoon character. Yeah, I'm sticking with number 3. We're going back down. And then we go back up. Right?
Stanley and the bucket were so close. They'd always been there for one another. Why suddenly could the bucket not connect with this passion of Stanley's? The question caused Stanley to ruminate the whole way down the elevator. He knew that there must be a way to get through to the bucket, to communicate fully with his dear friend. Surely there was a solution, mustn't there be?
So this is gonna be like a sad, like, Stanley and the bucket don't get along anymore. Because he doesn't like the number 3. Okay, I go back up now. I'm gonna say I go back up. The narrator didn't say anything, so maybe we don't go back up?
Said
No.
Stanley. I know what to do. I know how to fully express this feeling in my heart.
I'm going to smear right the number 3 with my own shit on all the walls.
Where he would speak to the public on all matters relating to pressing the number 3 over and over. He would elaborate fully on what the number 3 meant to him and why he felt so alive when pressing it.
Because Stanley
Then the
Parable
bucket would
3
be able to see his
is coming
story
out
through the
in
eyes
October
others.
of 20...
It would get to see the world react to
29.
this discovery of Stanley's. And it would be through the public eye that the bucket would finally understand Stanley's work. For
This
months,
area
he
is
advertised
fancy.
and marketed his press conference, building excitement
Healthiest
around
human
it,
being, all
developing
tricks
and
revealed. How we
rehearsing
did it,
until
the
it couldn't
pyramids,
be
the
refined
guy
a
who went to
single
Mars.
measure further. When the big day arrived,
All eyes on Stanley
was
live on
as
stage.
prepared as he'd ever been for anything in his life.
An evening with world peace, baby. This is a fucking baby. He ain't doing nothing. I heard the Minecraft door sound. World's first sentient machine. Q&A. Conversation with Alexander the Great. To stage 333333. This is
This
great.
was it. One last chance to win the bucket over.
Can you do this ending without the bucket? Probably not, right? Your Honor, it made me
One
happy.
opportunity to share a true connection with a loved one.
But you can do this without the bucket, alright. It's probably not as good, though. Remember where you came from. Your co-workers. The dude who came up with pizza. Oh my god, it's the fucking stock picture of pizza. Isn't this guy in a donkey video? Like on a thumbnail for a donkey video? I like that. It's slightly less depressing. Oh, really?
There was no one here.
So the bucket makes us sad. Oh.
Nobody had come to the press conference to hear Stanley speak, to listen to him talk about what it really means to press the number 3 on a keypad over and over.
But the bucket's
He was
here.
unloved, uninteresting. He was
Without
a
the bucket,
failure.
I'm probably more
And
alone,
in
right?
that moment, Stanley knew that the bucket would never again take him seriously.
Oh.
There would be no connection, no deeper understanding. The bucket merely sat there in his arms, indifferent. And so it began that slowly, over many years, the two of them grew more and more distant. They spoke less and less, neither wishing to state the obvious, that any sense of real respect between them had eroded since that day at the press conference. There would be no more games, no more long conversations about passion and pursuit, only a silence that consumed the space between friends. And Stanley, having for once in his life discovered the warmth and comfort of true companionship, was cast back into the unremarkable normalcy of loneliness.
But that's our time. See you next week. Jesus Christ. That's fucking sad. The escape ending with the bucket is very similar to the escape ending without the bucket, by the way. Okay. I'm guessing that's the escape ending and not the escape pod ending. Well, at least we got the sad bucket ending first. So that was a strategy. If I did that last, I would be really sad. Because it's like, no, my bucket. Oh yeah, this is the weird thing that happens
Stanley
sometimes.
lifted the bucket into his arms.
It just takes
and a
you
wave
straight
of
to
comfort rushed over him.
the doors, but it gave me the bucket, which is nice.
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left.
Time to turn to mind control ending on. Okay. Riley is pissed that I did that ending. That wasn't boring. That was a good ending. I liked that one. It was very well written. As a lot of this game is. What the fuck? How can we find them? Trust the completionist instinct. There will be a reward for finding them all. No. Surely not. Oh shit! Nearby a fireplace, a private but smelly place for an important person. Inside of a sequel exhibit, yep. A large room, lots of boxes. Stairs, something to do with stairs. Somewhere both red and blue. I know that one. Stairs, I'm guessing, is downstairs, maybe? Gotta collect them all, yeah. Large room, lots of boxes. Stop kidding yourselves. I want them... What? So much? I want to go home. Who are you? Lies. There will be cleaning of this wall required. Thank you, good luck. This is pretty much me trying to find the last blast shard in Infamous that I never found. Why wouldn't they just tell us something will happen? This investigation, this room, they feel pointless. TBH. Yippee! Into the stairs. The stairs. Sorry, did you just miss a slideshow? Yeah, I
Coming to a
did.
staircase, Stanley and the bucket walked upstairs to
Under the
boss's
stairs
office.
to the boss's office. So here? Do I go down? I kind of don't like this ending, though. If it's down here. Unless it's like back here. It's back here, okay. I don't have to do that ending. Good, because I don't like that
The
one.
name of these little Stanley figurines, and now I'm torn between Stanlerines and Figlies.
I like
What do you think,
Figlies more.
Stanley? What name better encapsulates the intrinsic sense of happiness that you get from seeing a small number in the corner of your screen go up by 1? Let me sit on it. I'm sure it will come to me.
Okay, okay. And then something to do with boxes. I know where the red and blue thing is, but that's the other pathway. Unless I can go back to it, I can't. There was a door there. Something. No, it's that door. Never mind. Can't remember what the bucket version of this ending is. The mind control one or the escape pod one? I think I'll do the escape pod one. It's quicker, and then we'll do the mind control one. Oh, they made it way more finicky in this. Oh no, I got it. Can I go through here again? Nope, that's locked. Maybe with the bucket you can't go in there. For some strange reason. Can you go back down and do the other ending once you've done the escape pod thing? No, you can't. Alright, cool. Wonder if I get to look at the same slideshow again. I do. Well, we know small floating objects have appeared across the office. We have to synergize our resources to ensure their retrieval. There are many questions. There was no memo from management. Agenda. How can you tell you've spotted one? What makes them float in the air? Who took these pictures of them? Figlies are hard to find. Follow clues provided by employee 416. We can do it. Red room? Are they going to kill Stanley on the deep web? Thank you, good luck. Alright. Is that ticked off yet? No, okay, because I haven't reset since. Okay, something to do with boxes as well. I don't know that one. Wait, what the fuck? Oh, 416! I see. I don't know why this is here. Even Raleigh said, what the fuck? But yeah, this ending's really weird. I remember this ending was really fucking weird in the original, at least, because the narrator's not there, and this is just open. I don't think that should be there. Yeah, me neither. I think that's a bit of a bug. That's a bug! I fucking love that meme. It's like, it's just a video of a stick bug and a YouTuber reaction. Like, no, wait, that's a bug! That's a bug! You are now leaving. And the elevator does not work. You just go to the escape pod. Wait, do I just put the bucket in the escape pod? This ending is kind of shit. At least without the bucket. I don't know if it's better with the bucket. But you pretty much just keep going upstairs with no dialogue. At least I get to talk. That's good. I like this ending because I get to speak. So we just keep going up. And then we make it to the escape pod. I don't know, and then we probably put the bucket in there. Can I get more stickers for the bucket? Probably not, right? I want like a red sticker. Wonder if this door's always red or if that's just a Stanley 2 thing. Ooh. I think it's because you started in the hallway. Yeah, that might be right. Because we didn't see that whole area that I went through. Well, it was a neat bug. Escape pod launch bay. Escape. Okay. I see. I know it. He was like, shh. It's so sad. Am I getting all the sad bucket endings? You have to get out of here, bucket. If you love it, let it go. You can't see it, but I'm saluting. Goodbye, bucket. That ending sucks without the bucket. You kind of just go in there and then I think that's it. That is great though. It's so sad. It is. It's really sad. How much longer can I stream for? I can stream for like another hour. I don't know if I will. I knew this was going to be like a shorter stream. This is still 2 hours and 30 minutes for a stream back. That's pretty good. I honestly thought this stream could have been just like 2 hours.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed
and
a
now,
window.
can I?
No matter how
I got
hard
it.
Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace.
Next
of his
run through,
codes.
I can. The input received thing will just be on the computer in my office. I think. Meeting today, figurine finders committee. Wait. Next loop, you get a replacement bucket? Oh shit, I don't have a bucket anymore. Especially since it has new content, but I've still got like 3 years to wait if I want that achievement for not playing the game for 5 years. I think you can still get the new
Stanley
one.
came to a set of 2 open doors. He entered the door on his left.
But, so now you get the red and blue door Stanley figurine, but don't, if I go there with the bucket, isn't it different too?
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. The lounge was sublime, a work of art.
What if the
Eager
confusion
to get
ending's
back
good with
to
the bucket?
business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Confusion ending's great, but
Stanley
it's
was
so
bad
long,
at
and I've
following
seen it a million
directions,
times.
It's incredible he wasn't fired years ago. Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that
So should I just loop straight away so I can get
but the
bucket?
fact
Can I
is
make this
that the
jump?
story has been
Nope.
about, but in his eagerness to prove that he is in control of the story and no one gets to tell him what to do, Stanley leapt from the platform and plunged to his death. Good job, Stanley. Everyone thinks you are very powerful.
There is no buckets past this point sign on the way to the red and blue door. Oh, really? Shit. Well, I'm taking the bucket there anyway. I love the bucket. The bucket is my friend. So does the replacement bucket not have the stickers, though? That's what I'm worried about. Oh, idiot! There's a reason I did that. There's no reason I left the room, but I reset because I need to... Yeah, I need to await the... Push the await input thing. I think this is the ending I think it is, right? If they haven't changed it at all. Why is my fucking mic making that sound? I hope it's good now. Like, I hope it's still good because I moved my mic a bit. Yes, it's the heaven ending. Wait, can I push all the buttons now? I don't think you could do that originally. Might be new shit. It's like, if I push all the buttons, something might happen. This ending is shit. We're in heaven, really. What are you talking about? It's great. This does kind of suck, though. Oh, the buttons reset? Do they? They do. Alright. Alright, that was fun. On to the next. You guys like Jimmy Neutron? Mind control time. Alright, we'll do mind control. I kind of wanted to take the bucket to the figurine thing, but yeah.
What could it mean?
What's the, oh, the stickers are still on it.
The confusion and the chaos all seemed to melt away as Stanley embraced the bucket.
Alright, we'll do mind control.
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left.
What is the, yeah, what's the boxes? A large room, lots of boxes. Absolutely plagued with animation errors. Yeah, that show looks like shit. But it's a classic. You didn't get to see the replacement bucket sign because you reset? Damn.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley
Well,
and the bucket walked upstairs to the...
Sorry,
boss's
I'm bad
office.
at Stanley Parable. Can I... Oh. The boxes is the big room where you can jump to your death. Is that the room where I did jump to my death? I'll show you when you next go there, okay?
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover
2,
no indication
8,
of any human life.
4, 5.
Crushed by, but Stanley guessed the correct code by sheer luck. Was it that the bucket knew?
Oh, because I have the bucket, he
Was
doesn't
the
rant.
bucket
I knew it'd
guiding him?
have to do with the bucket.
Yes, this is
Or maybe he
certainly
just doesn't
a
rant because he already has.
explanation.
Alright, we'll get the mind control ending now. I liked the press 3 one. I liked that one. No, trust me, he rants. Oh, okay. So it is a bucket thing. Good job. Good job. Alright, so after I do the mind control thing, I'm going to take the bucket to where the Stanley figurine is with the red and blue door. And then if I can't do that, then I'll go there
Stanley and
again
the
without the
walked
bucket.
straight ahead through the
And then I will
large
get the last figurine
mind control facility.
with the help of Riley. And then we might end.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens.
Yes.
What horrible secret
I've seen
did
this.
this place hold? Stanley
Where's
and
the
the
skip
bucket
button?
both wondered to themselves.
Alright, I gotta do the thing where I can go all the way back, though, eventually.
The monitors jumped to life, and Stanley nearly dropped the bucket in shock. Everyone in the office was being videotaped, monitored like guinea pigs. The bucket had never seen anything like this, and it very nearly burst into tears as Stanley cradled it gently, reassuring it that everything would be fine.
Aww. Okay. Yeah, you
Was
can't do
the
it.
bucket under the mind control facility's influence as well? Had the bucket been told to do things?
Maybe it's
it didn't
because I
wish
have
to do?
the bucket.
What kinds of things does a bucket want to do or not want to do in the first place? These questions raced furiously in Stanley's feeble mind.
Let me in. Let me in. Yeah, I think they got rid of this. And wait every time for the narrator to open the elevator door. Okay, also I hate this. You have to not use the keypad like 3 times and wait every time for the narrator to open the elevator door. Then every time after that he opens the door just so you can do the speedrun trophy. Okay. Thank you, Riley.
No! He screamed into the bucket.
Screamed into the bucket?
His own life
Like
in
echoed.
someone else's
I don't know what we're
control
yelling about, me
forever.
neither.
He
Yeah, I think
squeezed
Riley
the
wants to get all the achievements and some of
his
them kind of
one
suck.
friend in the entire world. At this point, he could trust no one except for the bucket.
If you have to change like our PS4's date and time, can you change it back after you're done with it? Okay,
But
turn the
here's
mind control on, which is my least favorite
heart of the
ending, but
operation.
apparently it's good with the
Controls
bucket.
labeled with emotions, happy
Ooh.
or sad or content.
This is where
Eating,
Han Solo
working,
got frozen in
all of it
carbonite.
monitored and commanded from this very
This is
place.
Star Wars.
And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert
What?
its
You
terrible
cripples!
power over another human life. For he and the bucket would dismantle the controls for good. 2 best friends, Stanley and the bucket, up against the world.
I kind of want to escape
They
with the bucket.
high-fived in a really cool way.
Riley said
The
don't.
bucket made a sassy comment about
Why not?
taking down the system.
Oh, spoilers? You didn't have to spoil it. You said it's really boring. Well, now I'm going to do it. Okay, Riley just spoiled it.
But at the last second,
Fuck off, Riley.
the bucket jumped in and pressed the button to turn on the controls. Stanley
Go away, Riley.
gasped in horror. Had this been the bucket's plan all along? To take over the machine and claim the power for itself?
I'm doing that one
The bucket
next
had
to
betrayed him
spite
like this.
Riley.
Stanley was prepared
Do both?
to
Yeah,
throw
that's
the
what I'm
bucket
gonna do.
away in disgust, when suddenly an image appeared upon the enormous screen.
Oh,
Birds.
silly bird.
Silly birds.
Silly
The
bird.
control buttons became active again.
Silly bird.
Stanley flipped through one video of silly birds after another, and then it
That's silly
dawned on
bird.
him. This wasn't a mind control facility at all. It was a facility for monitoring and surveilling silly birds all over the world.
Those silly little guys.
Mind controls were only a facade to disguise its true intention.
He's got a little
Bucket
fur.
known this all along. Stanley marveled at the metal genius in his hands, the one who had pointed him towards this incredible discovery.
They made my
Stanley and the
my
bucket
least favorite
never
ending
found
my
freedom
favorite ending.
because they spent the rest of their lives here in this place, living through live streams of the silliest birds imaginable. Of all the possible paths his life could have taken, this one was surely the best.
I agree.
And Stanley was happy.
Look at him. No, I didn't go through them quick enough. I wanted to see as much of the silly birds as possible. But I didn't want to speed run through the silly birds. I wanted to stop and admire the silly birds. Silly, silly birds. I love birds. Birds are awesome. That was the best. I'm not doing that. I think that was the last silly bird. Okay.
Wait, Stanley thought to himself. Am I sure that the orders
Yes,
stopped
I'm sure.
coming
Shut
in?
up.
How is that possible? Warmth spread through Stanley's arms. With the bucket in his arms again, he was home. Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest.
Alright,
and
we're gonna do the other mind control ending that Riley spoiled. Alright, I'm not ending until we find all the figlies.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley and the bucket walked upstairs.
Yeah, I really didn't want to spoil the silly birds. I'm glad you didn't. You spoiled the other thing. This is why you never let Riley play a game before you.
Stepping into his manager's
Always
office,
play the game before
Stanley
him.
was once again
Always.
stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Crushed by the weight of this, but Stanley guessed the correct code.
But the
by
problem
sheer
is,
luck. Was it that the bucket
he-
knew all along?
He never gets off the fucking PlayStation. So, yeah.
Yes, This is certainly the most logical.
He will finish
explanation.
every game that I have finished before I finish another game. Unless I finish like some like 40-minute long visual novel I have on Steam. Alright, so we are going to see the mind control off. Then we're going to go the red and blue thing. And then I'm going to get Riley to guide me to the boxes.
Stanley and the bucket walk straight ahead through the large door that
We're
read
going to escape now.
Mind Control Facility.
I thought I lost the bucket for a second there. Don't scare me like that
Lights
bucket.
rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible
How did I get
secret
over
did
there?
this
Oh,
place
like that.
hold?
Okay. I'm not doing that
Stanley
again.
and the bucket both wondered to themselves.
Yeah, there's no way to get back there. Do it? Okay.
The monitors jumped to life, and Stanley nearly dropped the
Oh,
bucket.
do
in
that
shock.
ending. It's a
Everyone
different
in
ending if you have the
office was
bucket.
being videotaped,
Is that what I'm being told?
monitored like guinea pigs.
Because I can do it now.
The bucket had never seen anything like this, and it very nearly burst into tears as Stanley cradled it gently.
Goddamn, no,
reassuring
we're
it
doing
that
the...
everything would be
We are
fine.
sticking to the ending that we're going with first, and then we do. Yeah, no,
Was
that's
the
not gonna
bucket
happen.
under the mind control facility's influence as well? Had the bucket been told to do
I don't know, but I'm
things
gonna go
it
grab a
didn't
twirl.
wish to do? What kinds of things does a bucket
I can keep
want
my
to
headset
do
on while I do it too.
want to do in the
That's the
first
cool
place?
thing about
These
PS4
people
gaming.
raced furiously in
That's the only cool
Stanley's
thing.
evil mind.
Is the elevator open? I can't see anything, but I'm gonna try and move towards it. Oh, I actually made
No!
it. Nice.
He screamed into the bucket. He couldn't accept it.
Oh, I got
His
a
own
piece of
life in
shit in my
someone
eye.
else's control.
Not like
Never!
actual
He
shit, I
squeezed the
hope.
bucket tighter.
It's the- yeah.
His one friend in the entire world.
I actually got good sleep last night
He
for
could
once,
trust
which was
no
awesome.
one
And I woke up, I'm like, hell yeah, I got good sleep. I can stream. Although I did wake up about 5 times. Funny thing is, that's probably the best sleep I've had in like 2
Here was
weeks.
the proof. The
I had
heart of
horrible
operation,
indigestion. I would
controls
wake up.
labeled with emotions.
I woke up one time and I literally heard
Sad
like the
or
acid
content.
reflux, like in my throat.
Walking,
I know that's
eating,
disgusting, but
working,
I
all
heard it. I have to.
monitored and commanded from this very
Anybody in
place.
chat want to play Roblox COD Zombies after
Reality of
this?
his
Yeah.
past began to
No,
sink
I got a
in.
VC, Riley. I
Stanley
can't play
decided
Roblox
that
COD
this
Zombies right now,
machinery
man.
would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he and the bucket would dismantle
You put the
control
fucking
freak.
link for it.
Two best friends.
Turn it up. Whoa, that was loud. I have a 12. Can't open it.
Stanley and the bucket waited in blackness.
There we go.
Was it over? Yes, they had done it. Stanley and the bucket had defeated their greatest and darkest enemy, freed themselves from the tyrannical grip of the evil mind control machine. Freedom was now mere moments away. Excitedly, the two of them began to discuss the kind of life they wanted to live once they stepped through this massive door. The bucket wanted to learn to roller skate. Stanley wanted to sneeze in every country on Earth. Both of them wanted to begin watching a movie, any movie, but then stop it halfway through and begin watching it in reverse from the end.
Morbius.
True, it was a simple life they envisioned.
That's the true way to
but it was
enjoy
one
Morbius.
they'd live together, with one another to lean on, to trust, to support, and to...
Yeah, Riley spoiled
Wait,
this.
what was happening? Why had the door stopped? Was Stanley and the bucket not about to be freed?
Can I throw the bucket over?
An unbearable silence filled the room, lingering in uncertainty.
And we don't even get to look at
Until
funny
finally
birds.
the truth hit Stanley square in the face. This building did not want the bucket to leave. The
No!
facility itself recognized the incredible calming presence of the bucket, needed the soothing
fuckers.
warmth of the bucket, would go to any lengths not to part with the bucket. No, no, no.
The
Stanley
car.
can't leave this place. Not while he has such a precious bucket.
Is this
in his
on Fire
arms.
Emblem you've been
Not while
grinding?
this building has anything to say about it. Stanley realized he would never again leave this very room. But at least he has the bucket. To be trapped eternally in darkness isn't really so bad, Stanley thought to himself. As long as I have my bucket with me, right? I'll be okay, won't I? Stanley
Fire
thought.
Emblem guy, okay.
Very soon now, he was about to find out.
Your wife, gotcha. You guys excited for Fire Emblem 3 Warriors? That's probably already out. Those like Dynasty Warriors type games, those are mid. Did anyone play the new Hyrule Warriors? It looked like kind of boring.
How
I'd rather marry a
Stanley
Harley
was
Davidson
alone.
motorcycle.
Finally, this is great, he thought to himself. This is what I've wanted all along.
Let's go,
Stanley
Bucket.
picked up the bucket and smiled.
I love how there's
He'd
different
never be alone
bucket
again,
dialogues you're
truly
picking up.
alone, not with the bucket around.
Great.
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his...
I went to
This
the right.
was not the correct way to the meeting room, but Stanley had felt the bucket calling to him, telling him that the employee lounge was simply the place to be.
Yes.
And here it was. Had the bucket turned out to be correct? Was this better than the meeting
Box
room?
time, I guess? Or it's
Yes,
just box
Stanley
time.
thought to himself. Yes, perhaps it truly was. How insightful
get
the
up here.
bucket turned out to be.
Alright, let's go.
No, never mind. The bucket was wrong. Stanley took the door on his left to go back
No,
to
I
the
didn't.
meeting room.
I feel like going across there is different with the bucket too. Ah!
Said the bucket.
Now.
Go to the meeting room. Go somewhere else. The cargo lift, yes.
Look left.
Go there. Go to the cargo lift.
Oh. Oh. I see.
You're getting close now, Stanley. You've nearly gotten all of the Figler and Marines. Very soon, you'll collect the last one. And then the first number will equal the second number, and that will be it. We'll be different people by then. Different in the sense that we used to have none of them. And
True.
now we have them all.
Not
You
yet,
can't
but
go back
yes.
to when you had no Figler and Marines. None of us can.
Figler and yeah. He said it so like well, and I Figler and Loreens. There you go. Is this another ending, or is this just going to take me back up? Make sure not to pick up the bucket when you get the final fig. What the oh shit. Okay. All right. But isn't there a different ending if I bring the bucket there? But I'm guessing if I bring the bucket there, I cannot grab the Figler and Loreen. Oh shit. Guardians of the Galaxy. Oh, never mind. It's fucking Metal Gear Solid 5. This is a weird ending that's different without the bucket.
Okay.
Oh shit.
This is day number 295. Tape number... I don't even know. I've lost track. Nothing feels real anymore. The longer I study this bucket, the less sense anything makes.
Is this Stanley?
The sheer euphoria I feel
This is weird.
every time I pick it up.
The tape's not called Violence,
How
is
many
it?
times I've done it, it's always the same feeling.
Oh, evidence. Gotcha.
Emptiness in my chest when I set it down. It doesn't make sense. There's
Narrator
no
sound system.
explanation for it. I still haven't figured out why I see the world so differently when this bucket is in my arms.
The whole reality changes
Why
with the bucket.
everything feels so...
Empty.
What do
No.
I do with this treasure? I can monetize it. Yes. It's unthinkable the amounts of money people will pay for even just an hour with the bucket. This is my golden ticket. But I have to be careful, because as soon as this gets out, there's going to be a target on my back. Even now, I don't know who might be trying to get... What's that?
Strange otherworldly noises.
Caporata.
What the fucking this game has an Eldritch horror, you're right. Reverse that and pitch shift it up. I don't know what normal ending you're talking about, Riley. Is that whole ending? And I'm guessing the ending without the bucket is just another tape. Because that's kind of boring. God damn it, Riley. Oh, this one! The whiteboard ending, right?
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room.
Isn't one of these
Perhaps
open?
he
It's
had
like the...
simply missed a
There's a
memo.
7 out of place. Yeah, welcome to the whiteboard ending. Dog mode. That's new.
The good old bucket. Just Stanley and the bucket. Off on another thrilling adventure
What
together.
is that? No, turn dog mode off? Wait, what? Why? Is that a now, like, new thing in settings? Probably not, right? No. I want to leave dog mode on. The interact button noise gets changed to dog barks, is that it? Is that all that changes? Yes? Okay, I like it. Quality game.
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest.
Also, you picked up the bucket. I did. I forgot.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room. But Stanley
Oh,
had
I know what
felt
to do.
the bucket calling
Because I
him,
grabbed the bucket,
telling
I
him
can
that
do the
employee
Weezer
lounge
ending,
was
as we
simply
called
the
it.
place to be. And here it was. Had the bucket turned out to be correct? Was this better than the meeting? No, never mind. The bucket was wrong. Stanley
What?
took the door on his left.
The Weezer
to
ending.
go back, and so the two of them detoured through the maintenance section and walked straight ahead to the opposite door.
Yeah, the Weezer ending. Oh, the song. Yes, the song.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley and the
Which is
bucket
now
walked
different.
Upstairs
It might
to
not
the
even be a
boss's
song.
office.
Oh, these open now. What the fuck? Okay, so it's just random if this is going to open or not. I wonder how the bucket will feel about the elevator. We'll go down. I can't keep time. Yeah. Lovely. The reason I sometimes accidentally type W is because of the keyboard. That's right. My brother's keyboard is fucked, and the W button is like pushed in, like permanently,
Stepping
kind of.
into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Crushed by the weight, but
I feel like the frame rate has either
by
gotten
sheer
better,
luck.
or I haven't
As
noticed
if
it as
the
much.
bucket knew all along.
It hasn't gotten better.
Was
I just
the
haven't been
bucket
noticing it.
guiding him? Yes, this is certainly the most logical explanation.
It echoes. That's fucking funny. Either that or that's just like the area. It makes it sound like it's echoing. Okay, so we're going to jump into the hole. Haha, nice. I wonder if the infinite hole would have been different with the bucket. Wait, no, I had the bucket, didn't I? It was just on the ground, I think.
Stanley and the bucket walked straight ahead through the large door that read, Mind Control Facility.
Alright, and I'm not gonna fuck with turning anything on. Actually, no, I will, because the lights are nice.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold?
Bye-bye.
Stanley and the bucket both wondered. But just as Stanley was about to proceed further into the mind control facility, he tripped and fell over the railing and into the dark void below. Thankfully, he fell directly onto the bucket, which safely cushioned his fall.
That would break your
Now,
back.
what to do next? Stanley wondered. Stanley and the bucket could find
Are you
no
spoiling
way
shit,
out of
Rolly?
this enormous pit,
Shut up.
and so eventually they decided that the best thing to do would be to simply get comfortable down here. So they set up a little couch and relaxed. It really wasn't so bad down here. A bit cold, perhaps. After some time had gone by, they installed a
Hey,
few
move the couch.
shelves as well, and a sort of kitchenette. that was useful for when the bucket was craving paninis. But it wasn't until the rugs and the standing lamps came in that it really started to feel like a home.
Still down here.
After some time, Stanley realized that it had been ages since he had even thought of the mind control facility at all. He'd never gotten to fully explore what was up there, never been able to unearth the many mysteries of the mind control facility. This lack of closure began to eat at him. Soon he was dwelling on his regrets, and the state of their home slowly decayed as Stanley became withdrawn and neglected the cleaning. It unsettled the bucket deeply. Stanley wasn't usually...
I thought Stanley would move on!
The bucket tried to reach out to him again and again, but to no avail. All Stanley could think about,
This is depressing.
Talk about, was going back, doing it over again, staying on the path. It was a mistake to leave the path. It was a mistake. It was a mistake. I need to do what the narrator says. I need to see the true ending.
We saw it. It didn't really work.
No sense at all to the bucket, which was simply trying to live its life down here as comfortably as possible. Yet Stanley was unconsolable. This isn't an ending. This is just a hole in the ground. The bucket sighed. True, it wasn't an ending. But it's where we happen to be. And maybe, possibly, if we accept the reality of things, maybe this will become an ending eventually. It's what the bucket was counting on. The two of them waited for a very long time.
What? And is that it? I liked the little area, but it got sad. Okay, now don't grab the bucket if that is a reset. That's a reset. Damn.
All of his co-workers
Don't pick up the bucket. Got it.
What could it mean?
Do not. Sorry, I hit the mic a
decided
bit.
to go to the meeting room.
Do not pick up the
Perhaps he had
bucket.
Simply missed a memo.
Go to the. Whoa, weird. I don't think this hallway's always here. Definitely not.
When Stanley came to a set of
Ew, and on the right.
This was not the correct way to the
I go to red and blue doors. I know, Raleigh. I can figure some things
He
out
wanted to
for
stop
myself.
by the
Okay,
employee lounge
please.
first, just to admire it.
Yes, yes, yes. It's lovely. Oh,
The lounge was
yeah.
grand, majestic.
Yeah,
Perhaps
fuck you.
Too majestic, but eager to get back to business.
Stanley took the first open door
on
and
his
to the left. Nope.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
So I could jump down here without before you like unlock the bucket and the figurines and stuff. Is that still available? I wonder. Probably.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've
Don't.
gotten
Yeah,
off
I
on the
won't.
wrong foot
I know what I'm
here.
doing.
I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult.
I hope
but the
that
fact
actually
is
getting the
that
last
story
figurine
has
starts
been
an
about
ending and I
nothing
don't
but
have to
you all this
just
time.
reset.
There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you forgot.
Yeah, my wife, who isn't real.
I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you? Why?
Yes.
I don't know how
I've
to
seen that
convince
ending.
you of
It's
this,
fucked up.
but I really do
And it's
want
evil.
to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on
Bye-bye.
And there it is. The last Stiggly Wiggly. Savor this moment, Stanley. This is a real accomplishment. This
Yay.
is doing something just for the sake of doing it. Where so many people expect to be rewarded for the most trivial achievements, you've insisted that a job well done is its own reward. I would tell you that I'm proud of you for collecting them all, but that would be like a reward, and we can't have that. So, instead I'll just say, it's done. We're all done here. And now we can go to whatever the hell you were doing before you hunted for figurines.
Fuck that. Once you collect the last one, something happens in the next loop. So should I reset now?
Now listen carefully, this is important.
Should I reset? Okay, he said, yeah. Alright. And I will grab the bucket if it is available to me. Unless Riley says not to. If he says not to, whatever. No dialogue? Oh, it's fucking Roadrunner.
Stanley, I'm sorry, but I have to put a pause on things. It's those figurines. Those figglers. I haven't stopped
Let me
thinking
out!
about them since you nabbed every last one. Wasn't it just the most intrinsically fulfilling moment of your entire life?
Ah!
Didn't it fill you to the brim with inner richness?
No.
Yes, I know we're supposed to be telling a story, but won't you please indulge me with one more trip back to the memory zone?
Oh,
I would
okay.
love nothing more than to revisit the figurines.
The memories. I
Just
like the
one more
memories.
time.
Oh, so if I get all the figurines, it changes the epilogue a bit. I'm guessing. Like, I think Riley said that. It's dumb that you have to quit the game like 4 times. Is it in a row or just in general? You just have to open the game 4 different times. Sure, a bit different. Can I go up here? Oh, alright. Wait, I need to double check this. Oh, dog mode's off! What? What the hell? One of the awards is missing. Where's dog mode? Is it an audio? Nah, dog mode's gone. Damn. Alright.
Here's where it all began. The first collectible.
Cry about
Back
it.
then we had no
Fuck
idea
off,
of
brother.
how
Why do
many
you keep
of them
saying that?
we'd
That's so
find.
mean.
Sure, it said 6 right there on the screen, but how could we know for certain? We were so innocent. We'll never be like that again, Stanley.
7 out of 6. Ooh. Spooky! Executive bathroom. I
And
remember
here
this one.
was a second Stanlerine. You found this one all on your own, just by poking around in the boss's
I did, and then
bathroom.
my brother
You
like told
did
me
that,
where the rest of
Stan.
them were.
I'll be honest. Back then I had no faith in you to find any of them, let alone 6. But you continue to surprise me in all sorts of mundane, unremarkable ways.
Oh, okay, just grab that anyway. Ooh.
Okay, let's do a little quiz. Which of these rooms was the room you found your third mini stand?
Third
Do you
mini stand I
remember?
found in the boss's office, and then I went to understairs. I remember that.
Hey, that's exactly right. It was here,
Yes.
behind the boss's office. It was the third one. You picked it up, and then after that, you had 3 of them.
Yes.
I'm glad these moments are so crystal clear in your memory. But
It was
I
a very
shouldn't be
fun journey.
surprised. After all, science tells us that it's impossible to forget your third time doing anything.
I don't know about that, but alright.
Let's see, what came next? Oh yes, we found a Figley in this pink room. Oh well, I can't actually say I remember being in this room, but
Lies.
it's here in the memory zone, so it must have happened.
Lies. I didn't. It didn't happen. It's a trick.
This was the 5th mini stand, and this one was really something special.
No,
It
this was-
in the warehouse. I remember it so clearly.
I didn't pick that
In
one up.
fact, because this one is particularly special to me, I made a little video to commemorate the occasion. Enjoy.
Yeah! Okay, this is the 5th one I found. The 4th one was under the stairs, which it wasn't in the pink room, so I didn't grab it. You found it near the cargo lift. I did. I fucking love like those memes so much. To see it in a video game is just fucking weird.
Takes you back, doesn't it? I spent a lot of time making that video, but it was 8 minutes I wouldn't have
It had
spent
about
on
the frame rate
anything
this
else.
game does have. I'm not grabbing the pink one. It's not real. Pink one isn't real. Yes.
And then, Stanley, then we came to the last collectible.
It was
the
here.
final figurine, right here by the red and blue doors. This memory is the most distinct and clear in my mind, perhaps because it was the one that happened more recently than all the others. Who can truly say how the mind works? All I know is that this is the moment where you picked up a Figley and I thought to myself, yes, that's all of them. They're all collected. It was a moment unlike any other, except for the other moments picking up figurines, which it was exactly like.
They both lead to the same place. We'll go through the red door for once. Oh. Is this like Spaceballs?
And
Yes.
then there was no more, because we've caught up to the present moment. Nothing left to do.
What the hell am I looking at?
Onward into the future.
Says that,
Goodbye,
yeah.
memory zone.
Oh. That's it. Okay. Goodbye, memory zone. That was wonderful. Oh,
No, I'm not done.
Of course.
I'm not ready to move on. Stop the loading screen. Isn't there some way we can stay here, keep enjoying these figurines? Let's just go backward. We'll do the memory zone again from the opposite direction. See
the
how that
past.
feels.
Yay. Oh, go through. I just heard my own voice through
Okay,
Raleigh's
yes,
TV.
the room with the
Me
red
just going,
and
yay.
blue doors. I remember this. I must say, of all the figurines we looked at in our initial tour of the memory zone, this one is the most distinct and clear in my mind. Let's keep going. I want more.
I thought I wouldn't be able to go back up there. Yeah, can I?
And here's where I made that video. Don't you remember the video?
Do we get to watch it again?
Yes, I love that video.
Me too. I can't jump off, I tried.
Still don't remember the pink room, Stanley. Still no memory of this one. Good room, though. A solid room.
It was a good room. I don't remember picking it up, though, so I'm not picking it up. I remember this one. This
These
one,
really
very
were a
clearly.
treat to hunt down. You know, if there had been any kind of reward for finding all of these, it really would have neutered the intrinsic joy of collecting them. I'm very glad we resisted the temptation.
Oh, okay, there we go.
Next one.
I love that video. Can I go this way? Oh, no, I can't. Maybe I can if I keep walking, but, you know. What?
This was our second
Okay.
Figley. Don't you remember? Yes, I remember it too. The past is truly
Wait.
a wonderful thing.
I
Why
can
does
get out of
anyone
bounds.
Choose to leave it. Keep
No, I
going.
can't. Maybe I can, but I won't try. And this one,
the very
classic.
first one we found in the exhibit
With the
where I introduced
creepy
you to the
Deathly
Figley.
Hallows Part
Oh,
1
I want
fucking
more memories, Stanley.
creatures
I
under the
wanna keep
water.
going. What
Well,
else is there?
Dumbledore's
What
drinking
came
the
before
poison.
this?
Whatever. Oh, I remember that movie. Ooh. And now we're back here at the expo. Nope. The Adventure Time Sand guys? I don't remember those guys. Wait, this is the jump circle.
It's the
But
terrible new content that we were originally sold on. I remember hating it back then.
Aw.
But time does put a rosy filter on everything.
Shouldn't have used
In
them all.
fact, I dare say I'm actually quite fond of it now.
Oh, he put a
Look how
rosy
fun
filter
the
on there.
past is. I want more. More memory. Oh,
did he?
yes, the two doors. Who could have forgotten that? A classic memory, this one.
I feel like they just need to play like it's just a burning memory now, and this ending would be perfect, probably. No, I would descend into madness. And we're back here
Everything else, there was your office.
with my door my chair that I can now
Is there anything
clip
else?
through.
Was there something that came before your office?
It was the
There's
intro.
Something I feel I can remember. I can remember.
Is he gonna play the intro? Yeah, he's gonna fucking play the intro.
Yes, I'm remembering something now. I remember before this whole story got started. Back then I was different. I used to make big decisions. I was passionate. I was skeptical. I weighed each decision with profound thoughtfulness. And then somewhere along the way, I stopped making decisions. I became lazy, and I came up with a character named Stanley to do my thinking for me. He would make the decisions, he would decide which way to go. I would cheer him on as he collected figurines for no reason. Why did I invent Stanley? Was I lonely? Yes, perhaps that's it. Perhaps I needed to imagine I had companionship. And Stanley really did make for a wonderful companion, even if he was a fiction. But I suppose it's grown old. I want to think for myself again.
This ending's fucking
I
deep.
want to go back to how it used to be.
The figurine
Yes,
ending.
I can be on my own again. I can do it. I'll be stronger this time. I'll take care of myself. I don't need Stanley anymore. Oh, but he truly was so much fun to play with. You know what?
I don't want
Since
to
we're
play
in the
with you
memory zone,
anymore.
How about one more good memory? Let's
Please
go
play
back
the fucking
just
video.
once and give Stanley one more run of the office, and then I'll retire him for good. I did enjoy telling his story so very much. Okay, here we go. This is the story of a man named Stanley.
Is this motherfucker gonna crash my game? And I'm not sure, Riley. I don't remember that one. Maybe. I don't know. I haven't watched Adventure Time in a while. He doesn't actually retire Stanley for good. That would suck. Spoilers, Riley. Spoilers. Oh, and yep, we're back here with the bucket and everything.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
Oh no, you can't have the
Stanley
bucket for that
decided
ending.
to go to
I
the
just
meeting
remembered.
room. Perhaps he had simply
From a
missed memo.
gameplay point. Oh, okay. Should I grab the bucket? I have an idea. Bucket.
Where are we going today? The bucket asked. Stanley just smiled. Anywhere they went together would be perfectly fine with him. Stanley clutched the bucket tightly
Okay,
to
and
his
we're going
chest.
to go
And
to the
then
weird mannequin
this was
ending,
not
but with
directly
the
to
bucket
the
this
meeting
time.
room. But Stanley had felt the bucket calling to him.
And
telling
then
him
we
that
might
the
call it
employee lounge
for
was
today.
simply the place to be.
This game's really cool.
And here
There's a
it
lot of
was.
content.
Had the bucket turned out to be correct?
So if you want to
No,
see that,
never mind.
get the game
Bucket
for
was
yourself.
wrong.
Riley said,
Stanley put the
I'm
door
out.
on his left to
Maybe
go back
he's
to the
scared of
meeting
this ending. I don't know.
No,
said the bucket.
don't go to the meeting room. Go somewhere else. The cargo lift, yes. Good,
Said the bucket.
now ride the lift all the way to the top. There's something up there I need you to do.
Okay, not that way, because that's
Stanley
an
did not question
anti-bucket
why or
zone.
how this bucket was speaking to him. It should have alarmed him, of course, because buckets can't talk. But Stanley chose not to think about this obvious fact. He was firmly convinced that the bucket had spoken to him, and he unthinkingly did whatever the bucket asked.
Alright, so we'll probably do this ending, and then, yeah, we'll raid out.
In here.
Said the bucket.
Go into this dark room over here.
This
Stanley once again obeyed blindly.
this room is... Oh, this dark room, okay. Well, I phased through the
Now
telephone.
pick up the phone.
Said the bucket.
Pick up the phone.
What if I
and
deny
it will
both
take
of
us
them?
back home, where we can go about life together.
I like the little, like, voice crack there. Alright. Is the bucket now my wife? Because in the real, like the original ending, you have a weird mannequin wife who isn't real.
This is the sad story of a man named Stanley and his bucket.
Oh.
Once upon a time, I gave Stanley a bucket because I thought he was lonely and could use a friend. And then, very distressingly, he began to believe the bucket could speak to him.
I see why Riley doesn't like this one. So is this like, is this gonna be like Marriage Story, but with the bucket? Hello, bucket. Hello, Stanley. It's me, your bucket. Press down to take me to work with you.
The Stanley Parable Reassurance Bucket was merely meant to provide the comforting glow of companionship. It doesn't literally talk and give you orders. Whatever Stanley is hearing the bucket say to him is just in his head.
Oh, jeez. Press right to take me back home with you.
Lately,
See, I'm doing the
I've
voice.
been concerned about him. Wouldn't you be concerned as well? To see him delusional like this, obsessing over an inanimate metal object?
It's
I
perfectly
want to
healthy.
say
What are you talking about?
something to him, but I don't know how I can convince him. I don't know if he'll listen to me.
Press X to go back to work.
Oh, I'll try anyway. Stanley!
Okay.
Can you hear me? Listen
Yes.
to me. It's just a bucket.
What are you doing?
It can't think. It can't...
No, you're not. Go away.
All it would...
Hang on. Riley, go away, please. I'm just doing this ending and then I'm probably going to end stream. Okay? Go away. Bye.
ever truly do for you is effectively transfer a liquid from one location to a different location. That's it. It doesn't do anything else.
Don't listen to the loud man. Press X for us to go back home. Yeah.
You see, he's not listening. He's still taking orders from the bucket. You know, once upon a time it was me he took orders from. Me he trusted and listened to. Now all he cares about is his awful
Yeah, I
bucket.
surprisingly
His
listened to
stupid
the
hunk of
narrator a
metal.
lot this stream. Even though I think the first thing I did was like defy him by going to the Minecraft ending, which isn't Minecraft anymore. Press circle to ignore anyone in your life except for me. Yes.
It's sad.
Bucket.
I
Wife.
suppose he doesn't need me anymore. From now on, he's just going to cling to this bucket, this cold, empty bucket, this sort of shiny bucket. Well, I'll give it this. The bucket does have a nice shine to it.
You believe I'm real, don't you, Stanley? Press down to go back home.
Yes, I suppose on closer inspection that it doesn't quite look like your average hardware store bucket. It's just a little more, what am I trying to say? Sturdier. More capable of transporting liquid. Like it would be better at moving an amount of water
Oh,
from
this is my
one
favourite show.
room to another.
I don't know why I'm doing the bucket voice. Press triangle to relive the same day with me over and over.
Oh my god, what am I saying? Better at carrying water from room to room. It's a bucket. It's literally just a bucket.
It's more than that
Why
to
do I
me.
feel some need to
The
point out
bucket is
ways in which
real,
it's
it can hurt me.
so much more than just a regular bucket.
Triangle to go to home. To go home, to work, to home, to work, to home. With bucket.
No, I'm having feelings for the bucket. No,
Oh, I knew it was going to be in bed. That's
What's going
fucking
on?
weird.
Why do I want to be with the bucket? Hear what the bucket has to say. Do anything it asks. What's wrong with me? I don't understand.
I think this game has an
That's
MA
why I
rating,
had
by the way.
bucket. This would be
I don't know
less
why. Which is
confusing.
MA 15 plus.
The bucket could tell me
For
what to do in
Americans
this
out there.
troublesome situation. Stanley, give me the bucket. Give it
No!
to me. Give me the bucket, Stanley.
It's
I
my
need it.
bucket.
Give it to me now. Give
Close
it
your
or
eyes.
I'll-
You can't have it. My bucket. Go back to work, Stanley. I feel like we can't end on that. No, I'm gonna do one more, and then we're done. And then after that, one more, maybe one more after that. What? Do you want to go on the PlayStation, Riley? You wanted me to stream this for ages, and now you're pissed that I'm still streaming it? Oh, really?
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
Weird.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Just one more
A
copium.
good bucket, a strong bucket, a humble bucket, a committed bucket.
I gotta
A
get
bucket of
copium
culture
as a
and
BTTV
distinction.
emote.
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his
Shut up,
chest
Riley.
and entered the door on his left.
Okay. We're gonna do the
This
gamer
was
ending.
not the correct way to the
Or are we
meeting
gonna do the unplug ending?
Stanley had felt
Maybe
the
both.
bucket calling to him, telling him that the employee lounge was simply the place to be.
Yes, but what
And
about
here
with the
it
bucket?
was. Had the bucket turned out to be correct? No.
It's the
never
same.
mind. The bucket was wrong. Stanley
It's
took the
just
door
still
on his
long,
left
okay.
To go back to the meeting room.
I like the ending that this is all just in Stanley's head and he's daydreaming. It rings so
No.
true. It's
Said
sad
the
though.
bucket.
Don't go to the meeting room. Go somewhere else. The cargo lift, yes. Go there. Good.
Said the bucket.
Now ride the lift all the way to the top.
Okay.
There's something up there I need you to do.
Are we going there or are we going to unplug the phone? Gumstitch, this is your call.
It should have
Pressure's
alarmed
on
him,
you.
of course, because buckets can't talk. But Stanley chose not to think about this obvious fact. He was firmly convinced that the bucket had spoken to
Phone,
him,
okay.
and he unthinkingly did whatever the bucket asked.
Oh, hang on. I gotta mute.
In here.
Said
Alright, my
the
brother just told me,
Go
he
into
just
this
suggested
dark
another
room
ending.
over
That we
here.
are doing. We're doing that
Stanley
one and then we're doing
once
this
again
one.
obeyed blindly.
There.
Now pick up the phone.
Fuck you, bucket.
Whoa, hold on. Why did you unplug the phone? Were you trying to resist the bucket's orders? Stanley, I was joking. Obviously, the bucket isn't talking to you and telling you to do things.
Yeah, could have said that
Buckets
last
can't
ending.
talk. It was a joke. Don't you get the joke? It's funny, Stanley. A talking bucket. Can't you see? Oh, goodness. I must have really bungled up the delivery if you actually took me seriously. Where did I mess up the joke? Should I have paused for longer or spoken quicker? Comedic timing.
Yeah, if you don't
is
have the
so
bucket,
difficult.
it like
I wish I
it's
was
a
better
super
at it,
long
but
ending
that
where the
isn't
game is just
exactly
really
an
fucked up.
instructional video on comedy that
Oh.
one can watch to fully. Oh wait, yes, there is.
He tells you an
it's
instructional
like-
video about
let's take a
choice
look.
and how that unplugging the phone wasn't a choice, but now here's one about comedy.
What is comedic timing? What is comedic timing? How does it work? How long should it last? How can it be used to effectively silence your political enemies? And more importantly, can it be taught in its entirety within 90 seconds?
Yes, because
Thankfully,
we gotta
the
hurry this
answer
along.
to all of these questions is
Lurking with no
yes.
sound, have a good stream. Alright, thank you,
Let's
Leslie.
dive deeper. If you've ever told a joke or made someone laugh, in all likelihood, you did it while standing 50
Riley
to
said
80
he loves
centimeters from
lean.
them in a room of no more than 76 degrees Fahrenheit, with one of your arms raised straight upward at a 15-degree angle from your body. These are the optimal conditions for good comedic timing. To begin the joke, start by stating and spelling your name. Next, provide a brief synopsis of the joke, including the specific times at which the recipient of the joke will laugh, and then spell out your name a second time. With these steps complete, it's time to begin the humor.
Yay.
Speak the entire joke in no more than 18 seconds and no less than 13 and a half, pausing only for bathroom breaks when necessary. When the joke has concluded, it is customary to inform your listener that the joke is over by declaring in your loudest possible voice, "I'm Dunny with the funny." Let's practice screaming, "I'm Dunny with the funny" now.
I can't.
It's your turn, Jeff.
I'm Dunny with the funny! Alright. I had to take my headset off, just in case I fucking broke something. Oh. I hurt my throat.
Good. This saying is a perfect example of expectations management,
Jesus
which is
fucking
the cornerstone
Christ,
of good
lol.
comedy. Finally, it's time to hand out surveys.
Your brother has too
Collecting
much
hard
power, he
data
does.
From your audience on how rapt they were throughout the joke is the only way to grow or learn as a comedian. An effective survey should be no less than 10 pages long and should include the same question reprinted several times, just to ensure the survey taker is actually paying attention and not simply filling in answers at random. And that's all there is. With these strategies at your
The fucking
disposal,
guy.
you'll have audiences doubled over in laughter and even tripled over in laughter. in
The
no time
Simpsons.
at all. Just remember to let them stop laughing at some point, you gut-busting little scamp. After all, we're each of us needed on the front lines of the war to fight the 12-legged invader who threaten our very existence and to very likely die in a hailstorm of bullets and mandibles. All of us must be prepared to give our lives to this noble cause, just as our children must do after us, and their children after them. Godspeed, and may Earth reign supreme.
What the fuck? This is made by aliens.
4 aliens.
For aliens.
This
It's a trick.
video is a little outdated, isn't it? Well,
What are you talking about?
I think the fundamentals
I hurt
of
my
proper
throat
comedic
by
timing
screaming.
are still as relevant today. as
Should
they
I have
were
done
back
it with
then.
the headset
So
on,
with that
or should I have
in
done it the way I
believe
did?
the only way
I probably
forward is
shouldn't
for
have done
us
it
to
at all.
return to the 2 doors and walk through all of this again, so I can try telling my story with more appropriate comedic.
Wait, I lost my
delivery.
bucket
Come
sticker.
along,
What the
let's
fuck?
head back.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Shit. Well, because I betrayed the bucket, I guess.
That's the power of comedy.
That's the power of comedy. Yeah, thank you, Riley. Go away, Riley. You have too much power right now. Go away. Oh, they give me guard
I
railings so I
can
don't fall
feel
off.
it.
That's right.
This time, I'm really going to nail the delivery. You'll be in stitches. A talking bucket, you'll say? How ridiculous. How absurd. What a hilarious concept. The king of comedy. That's what you'll call me.
Robert De Niro did that
We
one.
had
It's
the
a movie.
instructional video. Otherwise, who knows where we'd be right now? Well, I wouldn't be the king of comedy, that's for sure. The bucket spoke to Stanley.
The bucket spoke.
The bucket spoke. Oh, I'll figure it out on the fly. No need to overthink things.
Go away, Riley. Thank you. Okay, I got called a fucking dickhead. Damn. The fuck you say to me, you little shit? You kiss your mother with that mouth? Personally, I would have turned the all the way up, then screamed into the mic. Fair enough.
Here we go. You ready?
That could have been funny.
Stanley and the bucket came to a set
glad I
of two
didn't, though.
open doors. They entered the door on the left.
Should I go right? I'm gonna go right.
What?
Oh.
We're back at the phone already.
I think I fucked something up.
There was supposed to be several rooms leading up to this. There was supposed to be a build-up to this point, a dramatic display of remarkable comedic wit, which.
Oh yeah, I know. Good. I was
this
just
scene with
referencing
the
a
phone.
ninja
Now the timing
video
completely
from ages
off.
ago.
The joke will never land. Well, not the way it was meant to. And it's all my fault. I must have forgotten that the phone room comes immediately after the two doors room. What an egregious mistake.
Yeah. What the
I
hell?
made a fool of myself. I don't deserve the title of King of Comedy. I'm nothing. I'm not even the lowliest joke-telling whelp. I think I need to go back and rewatch that.
I can't scream it again.
Yes, surely that will help me improve my.
Don't play it again. Oh, he's gone. Oh, he's gone to watch it by himself. Okay. Do I have to wait for it to end? Oh, okay. Is this how he felt when I kept skipping things? Oh. Am I still... Am I dead? No, I mean in real life. Am I... Is this hell? Am I in hell? My brother yelled out, you're alive. I was like, not in the game, Riley, because that's all he's just been spoiling the game. Okay, yeah, I know, Riley. You're only in hell when I arrive. Hi, Bex. Hi, how are you? I streamed today. I would yell like hi, Bex, but I just like screamed, like actually screamed. He's being supportive. How dare he? Riley, does this end or do I have to reset the loop? He said he went to go and watch the instructional video, but he just went by himself. I did unplug the phone. Yeah, the door was open. I closed the door. Maybe I had to close it from the other side. Probably not. My brother says he doesn't think this is supposed to happen. You've been lurking but had to have a lie down? Oh, nice. I mean, no, sorry, I was reading something. I hope you're okay, is what I meant to say.
Yeah, I can tell you what the ending is.
Oh, okay, so this isn't meant to happen.
Yeah. Basically, it's like the normal ending when you're like outside of the map and you're looking at your body while the camera is talking, but instead of like asking if you're there, he's telling jokes.
Oh, okay. I will just say it again. Alright, so the original ending of this is you're looking down at your own body, and then it plays credits, and the narrator's like, Stanley, are you there? But instead, he's just telling jokes. Okay, well, I guess we'll go to another ending, because that's fucking gone. Yes, alright. Go away now, Riley. I will do this ending, and then I will do the two doors ending, like the red and blue doors ending, and then I'll end stream. But yeah, the game just broke. That's lovely. Thank you, game. No, leave the room. Get out of here.
All of his
Don't tomorrow.
coworkers were gone.
I gotta get the bucket.
What could it mean?
Wait, can I even go back?
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room.
Is the bucket meant to be there,
Perhaps
or
he
is it
simply
further
missed
up?
a memo.
It's further up. Okay. Bucket. Yeah, the sticker's back. Okay, the sticker disappeared. Maybe because the sticker disappeared, it broke.
Stanley clung the bucket to his cheek.
Alright.
Could his coworkers really all be gone?
Balloons in the way. Alright, and now we're out of bounds. Cool.
Yes, whispered the bucket into Stanley's ear. We've done it. We've escaped from that dull office and that pesky narrator. At last, out here in the white
Bucket
void,
can
we
talk.
are alone.
Oh, sorry for
Now,
people
and for the
who
first
are
time,
watching this at night in their dark room in bed. Here's a
Reveal to
flashbang for you.
my true self. The bucket began to tell Stanley of its life and its history, of the countless wars it witnessed.
Is it
desecrating
secretly like
land
the
and lives
immortal
of
demon
untold
that
numbers of innocent
Gunther
humans,
from or
and the
Gunther
bucket's
from
own complicity therein,
Adventure Time ended
of
up being?
sadness and regret, and the many years it spent dwelling on the actions it might have taken to curb the madness and the decay, if only it had been stronger. Of hope and redemption, and its crusade to uplift the stock of life for the common man, to manifest justice where none existed, and the bittersweet reality of time, to see one's dreams and wishes met halfway, meted out in parcels like charity, and abandoned as soon as the
Thanks,
warm
Chet. I
glow
didn't need
of
my eyes
inspiration
anyway. That's
begins to dim.
no problem, dude.
The
Anytime.
opportunities to do so much more. There was so much
I'm
it
like
could
a-
have done, perhaps.
What's,
The
I'm an
bucket wondered to
optometrist,
itself,
but instead of like
perhaps it had
helping
had
you
seen
see,
its
I do the
own
opposite.
darkness with a clearer perception. This was
You
way
pay me
too
to
much for
blind you.
Stanley.
What are you talking
Shut up,
about?
Riley. I'm trying to pay attention to the game.
You're a bucket.
Get out of it. Get out of here. I'll kick you. I'll kick you out of here. Like, I will kick you in the leg. I don't know. Get. Get out of here. Sorry, my brother's annoying me. This is why I haven't streamed, is because Riley's home. That's really the real reason. Whoa, I fell.
Since the evil wizard
You're tanning right now, the evil optometrist. Oh, the one demon they talked about.
Treasured vaults. I was young back then and could not conceive the
I'm a note
ramifications of...
optometrist.
Stanley screamed even louder this time.
This is stupid.
Riley, I missed this entire ending because you talked over it. I know I talked over it too, but that's my job. Shut up!
This is so stupid.
Please.
Why are we even doing this?
As Stanley screamed and screamed and screamed, the bucket revealed its true form, transforming into a mighty beast of untold power, its fangs glistening like... My God, Stanley, you did it. You saved us from the bucket. Thank God you already had all 12 emblems of sages and knew the incantations to summon their true power.
I see why the game's
Otherwise,
MA
you
now.
would have easily been overwhelmed by the bucket's power. I'm speechless. You've demonstrated such bravery here today. Come, let's restart the game. And
Look
we'll
how they
agree you'll
massacred
never
my
again
boy.
Go trifling with this bucket, nor the dark magic cast away inside of it.
Look how they massacred my boy. Someone kicked the bucket. For some reason, Uno only works on the wrong screen, like it only launches on the second. But it's called Uno, and Uno means one, so it should launch on the first screen. What the fuck?
Also, Jack,
Yeah, Riley?
you're not an optometrist, you're a pessimist.
Thanks, Riley. Yes, yeah, I get it, because optimist, yeah, optometrist, pessimist, thank you, Riley. Thank you for your infinite wisdom.
Even now-
Now, please, let me do one ending without you here, and I will end stream, and you can play the PlayStation and leave me the hell alone. Thank you.
Stanley's office was a distant memory. What did it look like? There was a computer, perhaps. and a
Hello,
printer.
Bucket. We just killed you.
The bucket made Stanley want to be a better man and a better co-worker. In time, perhaps, he would become both of those things.
Alright, I will do an
Stanley
ending
clutched
and
the
pay
bucket
attention to
tightly
it.
his... This
For
was
once.
not the correct way to the meeting room.
And we're going to do the
Stanley
confusion
felt
ending
the
just to
bucket
piss off
was
Riley, because it's really
telling
long. No,
him
we
that
won't.
The employee lounge was simply the place to be. And here it was. Had the bucket turned out to be correct? Well, no.
No, Riley, I'm joking. I said
Bucket
that.
was
Shush.
wrong. Stanley took the door on his left to go back to the meeting room.
No,
Said the bucket.
don't go to the meeting room. Go somewhere else.
Hey, anyone else in the chat have siblings?
Good.
Said the bucket.
Now ride the lift.
To say
all the way
yes,
to the top.
give
There's
me your
something
credit
up there
card
I
number.
need you to do.
Stanley did not question why or how this bucket was speaking to him. It should have alarmed him, of course, because buckets can't talk.
Yes,
But
they
Stanley chose not to think about this obvious fact. He was firmly convinced that the bucket had spoken to him, and he unthinkingly did whatever the bucket asked.
No, I didn't. I just left. This is...
No, stop.
Oh.
Look there on the wall. You see, there's a sign right there. It says, no buckets past this point. Stanley, how could you think it was okay to bring the bucket here? What if the problem is that you actually don't know what is a bucket and what isn't a bucket? I suppose that would explain a lot about your behavior up to this point. Which, if that's true...
Can we
well,
watch the video on the
yes,
collectibles I
think
found
we'll have to
again?
do
That was
something
funny.
about it. This misunderstanding could have dire consequences on the entire rest
Oh,
of the
I
game
got the ladder.
if not addressed quickly and
Caution, not
properly.
a step.
So much of the impact of the story is dependent
broke the
on
game.
your
Let's go.
understanding of what is and isn't
Thank you.
a bucket. Please, step in here for a moment.
No, you would not. You would not. Oh. If that's the end, I am extremely disappointed. And I will do the confusion ending. And Raleigh will kill me. Oh! Okay, no, this is a good ending.
Now then, I'm going to run you through some test scenarios, and you'll tell me whether or not the thing I'm showing you is a bucket. Simple enough, right?
Have the
This should
sticker to
tell us
tell me what a
everything
bucket
we'll
is.
ever need to know about what is or is not a bucket. Okay, let's begin. Item
That's a
one.
bucket.
Is this a bucket?
Yes.
Incorrect.
Oh.
It is a hologram of a bucket, not an actual bucket.
Oh. Okay.
Item 2. Is this a bucket?
No.
Correct.
Hey!
It is a 3D printed recreation of a bucket, not an actual bucket.
Yay. See, I'm getting the hang of this. Yeah, I made sure because of the sticker, exactly. I didn't even read what you said, good.
Is this a bucket?
It doesn't have a sticker, so it can't be.
Incorrect. This is a bucket.
Lies. I question your judgment, Mr. Narrator, sir.
Item 4. Is this a bucket?
Yeah, of course, stupid. What?
Are you hallucinating? This is a tractor.
That's a bucket!
An enormous machine that tills the earth. I thought this was a
Like a
gimmick.
bucket.
How on earth
Bucket,
did you
see
manage
that?
to screw it up? Absolutely incredible. Let's just move on to the next one.
Bye, bucket. I liked that bucket. That bucket was cool.
Is this a bucket?
Yes.
Correct. This is a bucket.
Goodbye, tractor.
Item 6. Is this a
No,
bucket?
that one was a tractor, right? This one can't be a bucket.
Trick question. Both. Gotcha.
Oh. Schrodinger's bucket.
Item... Wait, hold on. I can't find the next... Let me see. It should be around here somewhere.
I might... Is it the bucket I have? Oh. Yes, it is a bucket. Oh.
Okay, you and I both know there isn't anything here. And I don't appreciate the implication that nothing is a bucket when we both clearly know that a bucket is something. And therefore nothing could possibly be something. Unless, in your twisted mind, have you somehow convinced yourself that a bucket is nothing?
But
Answer me
nothing
straight,
is a
Stanley.
bucket.
Do you
But
believe
a
that
bucket
nothing
is
a
nothing?
bucket?
I believe that everything is a bucket.
You know what? I'm too confused to even sort it out. I've lost all sense of perspective. What is a bucket? What isn't a bucket? Mere moments ago, I could answer these questions with confidence.
The one in my hand is a bucket. It has a sticker on
Do
it
any of us know what a
in case
bucket
I
is?
forget that it's a bucket.
A bucket.
And I do not believe it is a bucket. I will check
Stanley,
the
I
sticker
can't keep doing this.
and know that it's a
I'm
bucket.
losing myself, and myself was all I ever had to
You
be.
are a bucket.
I'm afraid the bucket is threatening to tear our relationship apart. I can't have that. I'm sorry.
Don't take away my
I'm going to
bucket.
erase all buckets
No.
from the game entirely.
No. Don't you dare.
Okay, here we go.
No. Not my bucket. No, don't. Ah!
What happened? Is everything gone?
I think my bucket's okay.
Why did everything disappear? Wait, was everything a bucket?
Yes.
Every single thing in the game was a bucket.
Oh.
I had no idea. How could... Except me. I'm not a bucket after all. And you, Stanley,
He's not a bucket.
you're still here. You're not a bucket either.
Yeah, I had a
No,
bucket
this
though.
is wonderful news. We're not buckets. Yes, I actually feel much more at ease right now. It's delightful to get some clarity on that issue. But it doesn't change the fact that we haven't got a game. So, tell you what. I'll reset everything and we'll put back all of the buckets, okay? and we'll know that it's all a bucket. But if you run into anyone else, maybe don't mention that. Who knows what that information might do to a person. All right, here we go.
We're all buckets. It's everything. Everything's a bucket. It's all on the walls. It's on the floors. It's writing. And it's the television. It's the people. It's everything. It's Morbius. It's a bucket. Riley is just sharing his enthusiasm. It's very endearing. No, it's pissing me off. You can have all three of my siblings for one Riley. He seems much more manageable. I'm good. I'll keep Riley in that deal.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room to check on his
Well, now what do I do?
He never functioned well by himself and constantly needed support and guidance from
Do I just end the stream?
So the thought of total
I can't do that. Water for my
was
bucket?
terrifying
I don't...
to him.
I have a little droplet of it back in my... Okay. I will. There you go. I had a tiny bit of water in my water, but I need to fill that up. Riley, can you grab my other water bottle? Make yourself useful for once. No, it's in. Okay. That's disgusting. He was making like gremlin mouse sounds. I hope you didn't hear it. You probably did. It was still kind of funny, but like it was gross. I don't have siblings, and you're all making me happy about that. You lucky bastard. What the? Okay, chill. Thank you for the water. Okay, explore this view. I just chugged the entire thing, though it's like a liter. Go away. I'll do the escape ending with the bucket, and then we're done. Is it worth doing? Okay. Last time I asked you that, you just said the whole thing. No, don't sit there.
So lucky to have a bucket.
I swear.
But
Okay,
Stanley is a
I swear this is the last ending I will do, Riley. If you go away and let me enjoy it, then you can. I don't know. I'll play Roblox with you.
very lucky fellow.
Actually, no, I don't agree to that. I'll play. I don't know. I'll play a game with you. Okay.
Stanley clutched the bucket
Let's
tightly to
escape.
his chest and entered the door on his left.
Oh, Bex, did you see the silly birds? You probably missed it. It was
Still
good.
no one was here.
Reboot. Oh, it actually gives you
Stanley needed
clues.
the bucket's
Reboot the
warmth
game
and comfort
entirely,
now more
because that
than
is an
ever.
ending. But
Perhaps his boss's
I'm not doing
office
that.
was where he'd find answers.
that's like the final ending. You have to like
Coming to
reboot your game a
staircase,
bunch
Stanley and the
Not gonna
bucket
do that.
walked upstairs to the boss's office.
because that ends the stream, and that's annoying. I have to reboot it like 5 times as well, I think.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned.
Okay, I could have
to
gone
discover
down the
not an
stairs, but
indication of any
I,
human
I,
life.
I don't like that ending
Crushed by
regularly.
the weight of this
It's probably way
revelation,
different with the bucket, but still.
Stanley guessed the correct code by sheer luck. Was it that the bucket knew all along?
You missed it?
Was the
Sorry, I'll
bucket
find it.
guiding him? Yes. This is certainly the most logical
Silly
explanation.
birds. Instead of escaping the facility, we stayed forever to look at videos of silly birds, and it was delightful. It was lovely, in fact. Alright, so we're going to escape with the bucket. Because I don't want to do the confusion ending, because it takes forever. And I'm probably, like, way over schedule, which I kind of am. Probably shouldn't be live this much. What, Rolly? Yeah, I know it's a different ending with the bucket, but it's still probably as
Stanley
long.
and the bucket walked straight ahead.
It's
through
not?
the large door that
Yeah,
read,
well, whatever, we're going to
"Mind
escape.
Control facility." Although this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley and the bucket would both meet a violent death.
Hell yeah!
The door behind them was not shut. Stanley and the bucket still had every opportunity to turn around and get back on track.
Where's the fun in that?
At this point, Stanley and the bucket were knowingly
Where's the
walking
fun
forward into a very
in
painful
not a violent
for
death?
each of them.
I don't know, that's... It's kind of fucked up. Alright, violent death time, let's go. Whee! Yay. I have water, my mouth is so... I feel so dehydrated. I kind of feel dehydrated every time I stream because I talk a lot when I stream. Which is good, because it gets me drinking more water. But then I have to take a lot more piss breaks. Alright, so far it's pretty much the same
As the
ending,
machine
but I
whirled
have the
into
bucket,
motion
so...
and Stanley and the bucket inched closer to their demise, Stanley reflected on how meaningless the bucket's warmth and comfort had turned out to be.
That's not
To be
true.
sure, it
I
puts
love
the
the bucket.
mind and the soul at ease to embrace the bucket. But what use
Can I
is
hide
a
down here?
sense of ease when you're about to be crushed to death? This is what Stanley thought to himself, and he sort of kicked himself for wasting so much time carrying a bucket everywhere. Farewell, Stanley.
I'll hide down here. Hey, I'm fine.
Farewell, Stanley, cried the narrator, as Stanley and the bucket were led helplessly into the enormous metal jaws.
This
In
is a different voice
single
actor.
visceral
I don't know.
instant,
Maybe
the
not.
bucket's life came to an end, as it was crushed violently to death.
No. Oh. Yay! We're okay. The Stanley
It's a
Parable.
shame, the death of such a magnificent bucket. It's true that all buckets are radiant in their own way, but this one stood above the rest. It was a glorious bucket to behold.
It's about the bucket instead of Stanley. This is great. If I send you hydrate warnings over Instagram, maybe you will train your bladder to get good. Jesus. The bucket welcomes you to the grand exhibit. You're standing at the precipice of knowledge. Much like a bucket itself, the human mind is frequently empty within, a cavernous void. But through use of the exhibit in front of you, the mind becomes a full and enriched and substantiated. Knowledge of the bucket and its history is the only true knowledge we really have. Will you take what you learn here yeah, I can't fucking read. I'm just gonna move on from that. This
Can
guy
you
streams
see how
near replicant,
arrogant it was
but
for
he can't
Stanley
fucking
to
read.
take a
25
bucket
buckets.
like this and to
What more
claim
buckets?
it for his own? Can you see the hubris that blinded him?
The
Can you
photographer
see that the
experienced
bucket
catatonic
was far
shock for
more
several
noble
weeks
than
as
Stanley
a
would
result of
ever
the
be
euphoria
in
from
his
exposure to
short
this many
life?
buckets at once. I missed that dialogue, I'm sorry. So it's pretty much just the same ending. A bucket with two handles, wow. But in the regular ending, it's all like Stanley, but this one is all bucket. Oh, Inferno bucket. Can I grab it? No. Wow. No one can control a bucket. So true. That's more than 25. Yeah, it is. I was trying to figure out what you were talking about, but I'm like, oh yeah, that's right.
No man can own a
I wanna go this way.
bucket, and certainly
can't.
not a bucket as dazzling to behold as this one. It
Oh,
is
this is-
man who should kneel before the bucket.
Presented without commentary. George Orwell did that one. Shut up, Riley. It's literally Animal Farm. Bucket. I knew. I was gonna say that. Bucket Farm. Ooh. The hanging bucket. Wow. Oh shit. This piece symbolizes the necessary relationship between bucket and humanity. However clear our grasp of the bucket may be, there is yet more that is always out of reach. This distance inevitability is for our own good. Where's the bucket of Damocles? Whoa.
But there is something we can do. Something we can do together, you and I, that will right this terrible wrong. Let Stanley die.
Oh my
Let him
God.
be crushed by the machine. Don't reset the game. Don't give him another opportunity to run off with another beautiful bucket. We can save the world's buckets from their treatment as tools and implements. If only we let Stanley die together.
I gotta throw the bucket then.
His place as ruler, as leader, as commander of a new world, a new vision for...
I think we both died. That was swell, wasn't it? I think that's it. Wow. Lovely. It's Party Rock is Riley. Sorry, he started singing it. Oh, okay, before...
For all
Okay.
his co-workers
I'm
to
not
know,
doing another ending,
what
but...
could it mean?
Dog mode.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Yeah, really? I said I'm not doing another ending. I just wanted to turn on dog mode. Oh, the whiteboard ending. Haha. I'm gonna put Riley in the meat grinder. Alright. Well. That's it. We streamed for like 4 hours. That's pretty good. There are more endings. If you want to see them, get this game for yourself, because I'm not streaming this again. It's, for what, Riley? Oh, I wanted to stream it anyway. It's all good. Excellent stream. Thank you, God. You're gonna make me cry. Appreciate that, man. We are going to do a raid. Might raid Urka. I haven't raided Urka in ages. And he's doing Resident Evil 4, and I love that game. He's been going for 3 hours, so... Oh, he's full face cam. He better not be getting off Resident Evil 4. No, I'll raid him anyway. He might be getting off stream. When did Urka start streaming? Like 3 hours ago. We'll raid him anyway. Thanks, Bex. And Bex, I should... Because I'm feeling a lot better, and I'm streaming and shit. We can do a way out next week, if you want to. I should be able to. Unless I, like... I don't know, get stabbed and end up in hospital. Or something else happens, I don't know. It seems good. Seems like we should be able to do that, so yeah. And I should also download Bloodborne so we can play that at some point, because that could be fun. We've still probably got like 2 more streams of that, or like 1 long one. But yeah, should be fun. Okay, we're gonna raid Urka. Thank you everyone for hanging out. Here is the Discord if you want to join it. It has been kind of dead, but it was pretty active the other day, which was awesome. We were ranting about shit. Yes, Lauren said that I would cry if I ever went fishing and had to use a worm as bait. Which is not true. I don't know, maybe it is. Okay, Urka ended his stream, so we're going to cancel the raid. I knew it would happen. He went full face cam. I'm like, of course it's gonna happen. He raided someone. He doesn't know he's still live, though. I'm just gonna say in his chat, hey, bud, you're still live. Oh, no, he ended. So, I'm gonna just do all that again. And we're gonna raid... Who will we raid? We'll raid Keanu Speeds. We'll raid him. He's doing Skyrim. Go send him some love. He's cool. And he looks like Keanu Reeves, so yeah. So yeah, thank you everybody for hanging out. Should be live with a way out next week. I might be live later this week. I don't know. We will see. I need to play more Elden Ring, I know that. There's Twitter. There's Instagram. I might post some more Insta clips now. There was one like really funny clip of me, like from a while ago, that I should have posted on Instagram. I can't remember what it was though. But I'll get to it eventually. Anyway, this office is... It's kind of like the ship from Nier Automata. It's going around in like a weird circle. Should I wait 2 minutes to get 4 hours? Nah, we'll just end. Alright, peace out everybody. That's it. Goodbye. Thank you everyone for hanging out. See you.